I don't mean to be angry. What's going on? Here we go. Hi, thank you everyone for joining in. My name is Sirena Latina. I am your local Boricua sea monster. And today, we're going to be playing Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. Honestly, I've been really wanting to play this game on stream. I have my own save file, and honestly, I really like the Story of Seasons games, so I was really wanting to play it on stream. So yeah, before we start, just make sure that you have a nice, something to drink, water, Gatorade, we don't judge here. And a nice snack. We're gonna be here for a few hours. So yeah, other than that, thank you so much. And for our 2 followers, thank you every ghoul. And let me get that. Let me make sure I'm pronouncing that right. Howland513. Thank you both of you for following. I hope you guys enjoy the stream. And yeah. If there's any audio problems or anything on your guys' end that is going a bit iffy, feel free to let me know. I will troubleshoot as fast as I can. And yeah, cozy stream time. The other games I do play on here, well, I did recently start streaming, but I am also playing Pokemon Legends EAs. I'm going to be playing that on Mondays from 12:30 p.m. Eastern to about 4 p.m. Eastern. And on Tuesdays, I'm going to be playing Persona 3 Reload from 12:30 p.m. Eastern to 4 p.m. Eastern. And then I think on Saturday evenings, I'm going to be playing Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. And who knows, maybe I'll throw in a few extra streams if I got some extra time around there. Yep, and then alright, but thank you Michelle and thank you everyone, both of y'all for following me. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and start with this new game. Alright, I'll go ahead and do show portraits. But yeah, I hope your guys' day has been great. I know for me right now, we are getting close to that nighttime. So, it's been a pretty chill day really for me. Had a nice day with my pets. Do you guys have any pets? I have a dog, and I also have a cat. My dog is a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, and my cat's a tortoiseshell cat. And they're both very silly gooses. Alright, here we are looking to our new bazaar. Well, here we go. Let's get. It's not my first time playing Story of Seasons. I do have my own personal save, but I am starting a new save file for this channel specifically. Yeah, so let's go ahead. I think maybe this face kind of fits a little bit better. Oh, that's nice. What kind of dog is it? Ooh. Oh, Hera, that's so cool. Alright, so I think Amber's gonna be the closest looking eye color. Yeah, no, that's a really cool name. I don't have it, my pets aren't named after the Greek gods. Hera's a really cool and powerful name though. My dog, I named him after a character from Fire Emblem. His name is Claude, and my cat, she's really spunky. And I saw her and I'm like, she deserves a spunky name. And I named her Belle, and you think, oh, Belle isn't a spunky name. But she has the same attitude as Belle from Beauty and the Beast. And also I did find a really cute cat collar with the Belle on it. And so I had to do it. Oh, a yellow lab. Oh, I love labs. When I was younger, in my house we had a lab mix. I don't know what they were mixed with, but they were brother and sister. And they looked more lab than anything else. But man, I love labs. They're just amazing. They're just amazing dogs. I kept blabbing about pets. Let me see which hairstyle would kind of fit better. I think maybe the one with the pigtails. That one. And hair color, we can only go with one. So, okay, I think we're gonna go with the brown. Just because that's gonna be the closest. But yeah, no, I am a very big animal person. I used to prefer dogs over cats, because dogs are like they love you, they adore you no matter what. But honestly, like cats are also really nice, and it really just takes getting to know the cat and respecting boundaries of the cat, and like knowing their body language, because cats very easily will tell you no, stop, and it just takes like getting to know their body language. Yeah, we'll go with this outfit, this look. Yeah, I think this is good for now. And yeah. But oh, I forgot to change the voice. Oh no. Can I go back? Wait. That's on me.
Hey.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Hello. 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 Hello.
I think this one. You know. And like, what name's your lab? It's got so far dog names. We got Claude and we have Hera. All right, let's actually go ahead and enter her name now. Now that I fixed the voice. Oh no, not so. Sirena, which Sirena just means siren or mermaid in Spanish. Alright, pronouns, she, her. I like that you can like put your pronouns in this game. I think that's a really nice detail. Please enter your birthday. We're gonna go ahead with spring. You know what? Yeah. Spring 4. And then let's name our farm. What should we name the farm, guys? In my original save, I did name my farm Kopistad because it means coffee village. Just because I was thinking, oh, something that grows in towns a lot. I mean, not in towns. I'm silly. What's something that you can grow on a farm? Oh, coffee, like coffee beans. Because growing up, I would sometimes go on. I would go to like when I was little, I went to this one coffee farm in Jayuya, which is a mountain town in Puerto Rico. And I was just thinking of that time when I did that. And I'm like, oh, like I remember that coffee farm. That coffee farm was really cool. They had a peacock walking around, which was like, it was amazing. That was the first and only time I've ever seen a peacock in my life. Oh, Sadie! Oh, that's a really cute name for a dog. That's a really cute name. Coffee Reef? I guess we can go with Coffee. Let's see if Coffee Reef fits. Okay. C-O-F-F-E-E space. Oh, my. Oh. There we go. By a letter, it fit in there. Alright, yeah, Coffee Reef is okay. So yeah. I love how I'm just deadpanning into the screen. The picture, I'm just like, It's funny. Alright. You know, I know that you can get some pets in... Yeah, the mugshot does go crazy. But I know I do have, like, in my own personal save, I kind of went crazy with the pets you can get. And I have, like, the maximum amount of pets that you can have. And my house is just bombarded with animals. But you know what?
Hello.
That is
you
true
must
happiness.
Be the new farmer. Welcome to.
Yep. Actually, let me let them talk.
Felix is my name, and I have the honor of being mayor of our humble community.
Yes. I also really like the portraits, because I just really like the art style of the Story of Seasons games.
Like yourself take interest in honest farm work.
Yeah. I got it. I'm wearing a Jibarita dress, you know?
Zephyr Town is, of course, famous for its refreshing breezes.
I would assume so, since it's named Zephyr. Oh, there he goes. There he goes.
But what really puts our town on the map is our bazaar.
It did once upon a
We
time.
hold it once a week, and people come from
But-
far and wide to stroll through the stalls.
Once upon a time they did, yeah.
Indeed, with the wind carrying our renown to all corners.
And also,
once
this
grand
game,
bazaar
I can
known
go
far and
romance
wide.
anybody we want. I do have my eyes on the few
Admittedly, it
characters just because I
hardly
really
looks
like
the
them in
part
my own
now.
personal playthrough. But honestly, this is, we can look at this like a community playthrough, right?
But I
So,
just know that with
if
your
anyone
help,
has any
my
like
farming
specific
friend,
characters, or maybe
Bazaar
we
will
can do
be
a poll
restored to its
later
former
on of like,
glory
oh, what
in no
character we should go
time.
for. And right now, just try to be good friends with everyone.
How? You see,
The other
anything
Story
you
of Seasons
harvest
game
on
that I
your
played
farm
recently,
can be sold at the
A
bazaar.
Wonderful Life, didn't have as many options as this game. This game does have
Which is
quite
to
a few
say,
options.
if you're looking to turn your hard work into profit, setting up
Yeah.
a stall is the best way to do it.
Hell yeah.
Never fear, I'll be here to guide you every step of the
And I appreciate that, sir. Yeah, I am also
And
playing
considering
the Switch
bazaar
2
is
version of
being
this
held
game.
this
I believe
very
there's
day.
a regular Switch version of this game. If you don't have it and you're wanting to get it, I recommend it. It's been very fun, and I have found myself just like losing myself playing it.
What do you say? Shall we head over and get you all set up?
You let him have whatever size shirt he wants, my guy. And yeah, we can definitely do a poll. Not going home is crazy. Nah, sure, I'll give it a go. But yeah, we can definitely do a poll.
That's what I like to hear.
I also like that this game has full voice acting.
Now,
That
off
I wasn't.
to the
I didn't
bazaar.
see many of the
Is what
trailers
I'd like to say,
for this
but
game when it came out. I don't know why this is the game I went with. I want no spoilers. Because with Kingdom Hearts and all the other games like in series I'm really into, I watched every trailer, I watched all the things, and I'm like, I didn't care. But for this, I'm like, no. Don't give me spoilers. So when I saw the voice acting, I was like, oh my gosh.
we actually
Oh my
have some
gosh.
time yet before it opens.
And also for
I have
one of the
my own
romance options,
preparations
his
to
daughter's
tend
one
to,
of
though
them.
Perhaps you could
No.
take a solitary stroll around
he-
town in the meantime.
Felix can end up being our father-in-law.
Splendid!
Thank
I'm
you.
certain you'll see what makes this town so great once you've had a look around. We will meet again later.
Yes, we will. We will meet again later. Yeah, no. Honestly, the Story of Seasons games are really fun. It's a shame that they can't use the name Harvest Moon anymore. And the other company that kept the name is still using it. Because I wasn't too in the know from when all of that happened. So I didn't pay much mind to Story of Seasons and would just keep playing the, oh, there he goes. So he's the one who I married in my personal playthrough. He's the one I married. Granted, it was between him and like 3 other guys, so... But I wasn't really too in the know about all the drama that happened and the whole thing. So I kept buying Harvest Moon games and just being like, man, they really took a dip in quality. I wonder why that is. Man, I feel like I don't really like the new games. I remember I picked up Harvest Moon Skytree Village, and I was like, huh, like I wonder what happened. And then I remember I was Googling it, and they're like, oh, actually, if you want to play the old Harvest Moon games, just pick up Story of Seasons, that's what you're looking for. And then I went into a little rabbit hole, and that's when I discovered, oh, they can't use the name Harvest Moon anymore, but technically those are the Harvest Moon games, not Harvest Moon. So I picked it up. The first one that I picked up from the Story of Seasons was Story of Seasons Friends of Mineral Town, and I loved it. And I was like, okay, yeah, this is the game. Granted, all 3 of the ones I played are remakes of older Harvest Moon games. So A Wonderful Life, Grand Bazaar, and Friends of Mineral Town those are remakes of older games. So I still need to check out like the ones that aren't remakes, but we'll get there eventually. Seize political power. Easiest way to have the best bazaar. Well, I would want to argue with your logic. The thing is, you're thinking about it in the wrong way. Technically, we are running the we are kind of like in charge of the bazaar for this village. So, seizing political power wouldn't do too much, really.
Ah, I see you're back.
And also the music in this game is really cute and like nice
Did you
and chill.
think you'd be hard pressed to find a town more tranquil than ours?
It really is tranquil, yeah. But it's one thing I really like about this game, that's so nice and easygoing.
And now, the moment has arrived. The bazaar is nearly ready to begin.
And we're gonna have our
Rest
little
assured,
tutorial on how to
arrangements
actually
for
sell
your
stuff in
new
the
stall
bazaar.
have been taken care of.
We
Let's
have a
take a
little
look, shall
stall.
we?
And we'll be given some things that we did not make to sell stuff. And yeah, it is a really good OST. I will be very honest though, I have seen other people stream this game and realized I have
You
not
can hardly run a
I have
stall
been
if
very
you've nothing
casual
to
with my
sell.
playthrough and have not like used it to the have not used all the resources to my best potential. Because the other day I was looking at like someone playing the game, I can't remember what their handle was, but I was watching them and they had like 5-star everything, and I'm like, oh my gosh, the closest I've gotten in my playthrough that I have like over 100 hours in is 3 stars. That's crazy. And I did get the deluxe version, so like I got like all the extra little goodies, the CD and all that fun
Try
stuff,
selling
and it
these
came with like
items at
a
today's
sheep
bazaar.
keychain, and I'm very sad that I lost that keychain because I decided to put it in my work backpack and going in and out of work because it's a hassle for me to get to work sometimes. And I guess somewhere along the way of me coming to and from, I dropped it somewhere, and let me tell you, I was devastated that I lost my sheep. So devastated. I was just for pretty much a week straight, I was like, my sheep, my favorite sheep.
The proceeds should help you get
No.
started with your farm.
And
Now then, I believe introductions are the final order of business.
we are going to get introduced. People.
Listen up, everybody!
Yep.
We have a new friend joining our town starting today.
Sirena!
So make sure
Yay.
to say hello with gusto.
Yeah. Fly sheep keychain. No, yeah, I was devastated to see my little sheep keychain gone.
Zeppertown certainly knows how to greet a new member.
Granted, I also do I don't run whenever I'm coming in and out of work, but I do zone out
Now
and
then,
just
it's about time
start
to open up shop.
bolting. Because I am whenever I'm going
need
to
to be
do something and
nervous,
I'm on my way
as
to do
I
something,
always say,
I am
experience
head
is
empty,
the
thinking of just
best
that one
teacher.
thing. So I'm just maneuvering around. I have a bunch of keychains on my work backpack. Let me be honest. I have a few Disney princess ones. I have a few Monster High ones because if you can't tell by how I look, I love Monster High. I grew when I was a kid. What my favorite doll line still is my favorite doll line to this day. So I have a bunch of Monster High keychains, a bunch of Disney ones, and I have pins all over my backpack. My backpack, you can hear me walking from a mile away. And I remember I was just one-track mind trying to get to work. I was just oh, it looks really busy today. Oh no, it looks really busy today. And I was trying to get to my break room. And then I dropped the keychain while I was on my way. Didn't notice that I dropped it. Should have noticed because it was one of the heavy ones and it apparently made a thud. And someone was coming right behind me and they're like, ma'am, ma'am, ma'am. And I was like, huh? Huh? And then I'm like, probably not me. There's a bunch of people here. So it's probably not me. And then I hear the ma'am getting closer and I'm like, damn. It must be for someone near me, right? They tap my shoulder and they're like, ma'am, you dropped this. And I probably had them I also, when I'm in that one-track mind thing, don't like being touched. So I probably had like the most resting bitch face ever. And as soon as they're like, you dropped this, and it was my Rochelle keychain, I was like, oh no, my Rochelle keychain, thank you so much. And then I like held it in my hand because I'm like, okay, I don't want to drop her, and just practically ran to my break room. And as soon as I got back there, I'm like, okay, let me put her back in, put my stuff away, put my little lunch away, and get ready to clock in. So that was those are the stories of my keychains. Granted, I've only ever lost the sheep. And a lot of people that I work with have like a bunch of keychains. It's just kind of like a thing where I work that we always have like a bunch of keychains. I know there's one person who used to have like a Labubu, and that was my introduction to Labubus.
Open for business.
I do not like them. I think they're a little too ugly looking for my taste. But I have seen one set of like, I guess Labubu adjacent. Let's do here the set up our stock. Yeah. And then we're gonna ring that bell with the ZR. We got that one kid interested into what we have. Let's also get this old man interested. Okay, they want the wool and the milk. Probably gonna sell them wool first. And then, yeah, they're gonna be walking up to us. Oh, I was mid-selling this kid when I accidentally pressed the ZR button. But there's this one set of Labubus. And like, the thing is, I'm like, why I'm really not super into them. And why, in general, I'm not super into the blind bag things. It's just because I don't want to get disappointed when the one I get is not the one I want. So I really only go after the ones that, like, I know for a fact I will want what's it, like, anything that's in there, I won't care. Or maybe it's just, like, one or two that I'm like, oh, I'm fine with mostly everything except this one, or, like, these two. Granted, that happened to me. I was gifted the other day a few like mystery, like Disney princess, like little mystery boxes, where it's like a storybook kind of thing.
Cool.
And I was like, oh, I really hope I get Ariel. But I, in general, really like the Disney princesses. The only, like, Disney princess I'm not, like, I don't really like that much. I love the movie. I just didn't like the character that much, was Jasmine. But I love Aladdin. It's one of my favorite movies. But it's like, I really want Ariel. Because also, if you can tell, my favorite Disney princess. But I also really like Cinderella and Rapunzel and Aurora, and most recently Belle has been like one of my favorites. Of course, my cat's named Belle, so she kind of has to be. But so I was like, I'm fine with most of these because pretty much there was an Ariel. There was one for all of them. Jasmine had two, and I'm like, well, I hope I don't get two Jasmines. And let me tell you, I opened up my mouth. I opened up my mouth too soon. Because, indeed, there were two Jasmines in there. And it wasn't even, like, the two different Jasmines that you could get. Because if it was the two different Jasmines, I'm like, oh, okay, well, at least it's two different Jasmines. Because it's also not like a, oh, I don't want Jasmine at all. I don't want anything Jasmine. Because again, Aladdin is one of my favorite movies. I still want, like, things from Aladdin. I still have, like, Jasmine merchandise here and there. Just because I also really, in general, really like the movie. And, yeah, I was devastated when I opened one of them. It was Jasmine. I'm like, oh, okay, well, one Jasmine's fine. Open the other one. It's Jasmine as well. And I'm like, no! Why couldn't I get two different ones? So I now have two of them. I do have them. I do have, like, a little collection. Granted, Sirena, favorite Princess Ariel. Of course, I have a collection. But I have, like, a Disney Princess collection, and I have them separated by, like, movie era. So, like,
Marvelously so.
I
Tell me
have
your thoughts
the
about
golden
your
era,
first
like the original
Bazaar.
era, waltz princesses, if you could say, which is Snow White, Cinderella, and Aurora. Then I have the Renaissance era, which is from Ariel all the way up to Mulan, and then the modern era, which is Tiana, all the way up to I believe Raya's her name. Yeah, all the way up to Raya. I have not seen Raya and the Last Dragon yet, though, which I probably should get to doing that
I'm
eventually.
sure you'll soon be the talk of the bazaar. Though, as
But
I'm sure
yeah,
you've discovered,
that's something I gotta do eventually.
our once grand and glorious
But I have my collection for those.
bazaars.
Granted,
The shadow
Ariel has
of
her
its
own
former
collection
stalls.
because to me, she is my top favorite princess.
It
She
didn't
needs to
take
have her
long
own
for it to
collection,
fall into obscurity
and
after
like
Armor
like she
before
just
you
has to.
left us.
I also
Many
do
and
have
deep are my
other
regrets,
collections
as I was unable
for other
to
things that I
prevent
really
this
like.
Tragedy is mare.
I do have a little anime
that's all
corner,
in the
which
past
I
now,
put in
because
some
we
manga
have you.
and like I have my Black Butler manga and some manga for the
Your
Studio Ghibli
performance
movies.
today has given me
And
no doubt
in
that
another
you'll be the
separate
one to
one, I
put
have
this
a
place back
collection.
on
I have
the
a
map.
collection for Sailor Moon because Sailor Moon wasn't my favorite anime
One
at
day,
first, but
you'll
after
be
I
the
watched
most
it, it just
famous bazaar
entranced
in the
me,
world,
and I've been reading the
entertaining
manga
vast
and just
crowds of people.
really into it. My
Yes,
favorite Sailor
that
Scout is Sailor
my
Venus,
dream.
Sailor Jupiter, and my second favorite is Sailor Venus. And yes, Studio Ghibli has manga. Well, it's manga based off of the films, so I have a few. I have the one from Up on Over Poppy Hill, and I have the one for Ponyo,
But for that to happen,
because you know
we'll
Ponyo.
need your
Again,
help.
very much. You could very obviously probably tell them. One of my favorite Ghibli movies is Ponyo.
So,
I need to
let
have
us
the
all
Ponyo
do our
manga.
part to breathe
Um,
some life back into this bazaar.
Hell yeah,
Make
let's
it the
bring up some life
grandest
to that.
bazaar anyone's ever seen.
Yes, we will. But Studio Ghibli does have manga.
Thank you, Farmer.
But in general, I really like Sailor Moon. I do like Black Butler, although I haven't kept up with the manga as of late. I have kind of left off where the anime has left off.
Wondrous. Today is a day that will go down
And I have read a little bit of My Hero, but
history.
honestly, after a bit, I did get a little bit tired of My Hero, so I never finished it. And
Now, that's settled,
the original
allow
run
me
of
to show you to
Noragami
your
from
new
like
home.
a few years back. I watched that,
but
but I
first
also
take
haven't kept
this.
up with the manga, which I should. And
map
I
of
have
this
finished
very
the
town.
anime, and I am in the middle of reading the manga for A Sign of Affection, which is pretty much making its way up to be my
Whoever gets
favorite
turned
shoujo.
around, all you need to do is check this
But I've been
screen
yapping a
in
lot
your
about
bag
manga.
can not
Do you guys
only
have a
hold the
favorite
map,
one?
but items you'll
Favorite
get
manga
quite
slash
a lot
anime?
of use out of. Now, onward!
Yeah, onward! Honestly, I think also the Twilight Princess manga, I've been reading that as of late, and that one's really nice. Chainsaw Man. I've heard about it, but I haven't seen it yet. I probably should get to seeing it, because a lot of people talk about it, and I've seen a lot of merchandise for it. I've seen a lot of merchandise for that one and Dan, but I haven't seen them yet. Actually, I think, Ghoul, you were here when we were playing Persona 3, and I think you mentioned about like a character from Dan being in Persona 3,
Farming's hard work,
right?
so there's a good,
Yeah.
comfortable bed set up for you to ensure you get all the rest you need.
You have a nice little bed. Fortunately, I can see the jagged edges. That is a very sharp pillow. Very sharp pillow. Like it.
So don't forget
Hurt
to
while
sleep
laying
when you
down.
get tired. You'll wake up the next morning with all your stamina restored.
Yeah. And let's make sure that we don't pass out. Momo Ayase. Oh yeah.
If you
Like,
find you can't
Hikari
fit
Takeba.
anything more in your bag, you can put items here in storage.
Yeah, we can put those items there in storage. Alright. There we go.
Feeling a bit overwhelmed?
But yeah,
We'll
I've been
stop here for now.
reading A Sign of Affection after I finished watching the anime. Oh. Honestly, that's kind of funny. That being the only difference between them.
You must be exhausted
I've
after
been
such a
reading
busy day, so
A Sign of Affection,
please,
which is
rest
so
well
nice.
tonight.
It's so cute. It's so nice. And as someone, granted, I'm not hard of hearing, so that is not the particular disability that I have. But having a a shoujo, like a love story centered with a disabled, like, female lead was really nice. If I ever see more manga like that, I will gobble it up. Trust, I will be gobbling it up.
When you wake, I'll teach you
But
the ins and
it also
outs
felt
of
really
farming.
nice because in the story you can see how, like, there was so many people who just
I will
see it, oh,
you
she's
tomorrow.
disabled, she can't do anything for herself or anything like that. And as a disabled person, that's something that does happen a lot. A lot of people, when they find out that I'm autistic, or when they start seeing that I have a little bit of, like, funky joints, they kind of start treating me like a baby. And I'm like, well, I'm not a baby. I'm a full-grown adult. I can do things on my own. Sure, sometimes I need a little bit of help, or maybe I need someone to explain something a little bit better for me, but I'm an adult. I don't need to be treated like a child. And she was struggling with that from characters. There's this one character who, like, has a thing for her, but, like, was so overprotective over her to the point, like, he was just treating her like an infant. And he got jealous and was upset because the main male
morning,
lead, like, love
farmer.
interest, he was treating her like her own person, like she's an
As
adult,
promised,
like that she
I'm
can
here to
function
show
on her
you the
own.
ropes
And he was like,
around
oh
the
no, like,
farm.
she needs to be
So,
protected, she needs to...
shall we?
And it's like, no, she can handle herself. And just him giving her that
Now
agency and
then, here are the
encouraging her,
basic farming tools
I
you'll
loved it.
need.
I loved it, and I can't wait to keep reading it. I hope more of it comes out, because honestly, it was a very nice read. A very nice read. And I hope that there are more manga like this out there, or more stories like this in general, where it's just a nice little fluffy romance. I love me some nice little fluffy romances.
Before I begin, do you have
Granted,
any farming
outside of the
experience
manga
to draw
that I'm
from?
reading, I'm currently reading Bram Stoker's Dracula and the Iliad, so I got a lot going on. Yeah, I have farmed before.
Does that mean you don't need instruction then?
Yeah, romance anime is underrated, and it's... A lot of people are like, oh, it's girly stuff, or it's not, or, like, I even had some people be like, oh, it's not real anime, like, you don't like real anime, you don't like Dragon Ball. I'm like, well, yeah, I don't like Dragon Ball, but I like this, and it's still anime. So, kindly fuck off. Well, a refresher couldn't hurt. I just want to make sure I have the right
Allow
buttons
me
in my
to
head.
show you.
Yeah, show me. But yeah, honestly,
Nice.
we got a hoe. And we got
Nice.
a watering can. But honestly, like, yeah, it was a nice, lovely story. I've also been reading, pretty sure I just press Y and I'm done. Yeah, there we go. Alright, with the soil tilled, it's time to go ahead and plant seed. And we got
Precisely.
sow seeds. There we go.
Splendid.
Alright, and then go back to that watering can and we water the seeds. And yeah, and then once they're all ready to harvest, we can harvest them. And then we can also use fertilizer to fertilize our seeds. And that can help make our seeds be of better quality.
Precisely. Splendid.
But yeah. And outside of that, I was like Black Butler. That was also kind
Can I
of...
presume you're up to speed on
Like,
all things
I
farming?
can see why it
then?
was kind of frowned upon on me, because when I got into Black Butler, I was in elementary
Just
school,
so you know,
and I was in a religious school,
if you jump
so
and then use it
probably
to
not the best
mid-air,
place.
it will
Like,
cover a wider
whenever
area than
I, like,
usual.
had access to, like, bring my iPod to school, or, like, something, and there was Wi-Fi, I would be like, hey, friends, let's watch anime on my iPod, or... Because I didn't have a phone yet. Which, you shouldn't be giving a phone to a very small child. But yeah, I was like, oh, let's watch this anime.
Quite
And
handy,
I
don't you think?
put it on,
Something
and
to
then
keep in mind.
if you've ever seen Black Butler Season 1, it starts off with, like, the intro kind of starts off with, you can see Sebastian's hands with, like, a pentagram and all that fun stuff. And that freaked out a lot of people.
Seeds can be purchased at the shop in town or at the
That
bazaar.
was one of the things. I had a hard time of being like, of figuring out when
Your
was the
crops grow
appropriate
healthy
time and
and
place for some
strong.
things growing up. That was like my big bad, like, hard thing I was having
That's
issues with.
all for the moment.
I actually
luck on
haven't
your
started reading it
farming
yet,
journey.
but the other day I went to my local Barnes and Nobles and I got volume 1 and 2 for Apothecary Diaries. I haven't sat down to read it yet though, just because I've been a little bit busy, but I am going to sit down and read it. I also got a different manga. I can't remember the title of it, because again, I got them, but I haven't read them yet. About all romance ones, because those are the ones I'm trying to read. I'm trying to get my fill on those. Alright, so here we have, welcome to Zephyrtown. It seems you found my letter. This mailbox in front of your home is where you will be receiving your future mail. And we have some radish seeds, and then the season's trends. We got green gemstones, green crops, herbs, and white crops. Alright. So let's actually go ahead and just... yeah. Let's just kind of...
Here.
How many seeds do I have again? Okay. So, 8. And now we've made 4 of these.
There.
There we have 8. So let's go ahead and plant the 8 turnip seeds that we have.
Here.
But like every so often I will go out, I will adventure out into the real world, as they say. And I will go ahead and like look for a new manga to pick up and read. Alright, I think this is enough for this. Alright. This is a very uneven little set of land that we got here. I'm actually gonna go ahead and put the fertilizer back. But yeah, let's go ahead and put these in our storage, just so that they're not taking up too much space. And let's go say hi to the people in the village in Zephyrtown. You know, if you have any anime or manga recommendations, feel free to drop them in chat. I will write them down and probably yap about them next time. But yeah, no, I've seen Sailor Moon. I've already seen the anime for A Sign of Infection. I'm caught up right now, up to where the anime is in Black Butler. I've seen Kami-sama Kiss, which is also really cute, really nice and funny. I've also seen Oran High School Host Club. I've seen Death Note like a million times. And yeah, and Ghibli movie recommendations are also welcome. I haven't seen all of them yet. I've seen Ponyo, I've seen Howl's Moving Castle, which is my other favorite. I've seen Kiki's Delivery Service, which, fun fact about Kiki's Delivery Service, it was released in 1989, the same year as The Little Mermaid. Now, what date specifically? That I don't remember. But The Little Mermaid was released in November 17th, 1989. So very recently, it had its 34th anniversary. 34th. In November 17th, 2026, it should have its 35th. As long as I don't have my math mixed up. I know that for this past year, Disney did some stuff for the anniversary, and I was able to get some of it, not all of it. Which does make me a little bit sad. I did miss out on some of the anniversary pins, but you win some, you lose some. Alright, I think I ran past a lot of the people that we can meet. Actually, what button was the map again? This one was the map. Funny enough, Chainsaw Man has 2 parts. Part 1, volume 1 through 11, and part 2, 12 onward. And part 2 has a pretty cool romance plot line between the 2 protagonists that I think is pretty well written. But fair warning, it has a strong and disturbing imagery, so it might not be for everyone, but still. But that's fair. If it has disturbing imagery, good thing for me to know, I probably will, see that, read it on my own time, and probably not at night, because I am also very prone to having nightmares. And this is June.
Yeah.
What? Not like we have much else to talk about. And then talking to villagers every day, that will help improve our relationships with them. So right over here, I think I saw Gabriel.
How's it going?
Hey there, I'm Gabriel. I like to think of myself as an up-and-coming artist. But I'm still just starting out. And that's fair. We all gotta start somewhere. June looks like Ray from Evangelion. Really? Huh. That's fun. Oh, and then these are the children of the village. This is Kevin. Hey, you're that new farmer lady, aren't you? Well, I'm Kevin. Are you good at catching bugs? You better be. Come and show me if you ever catch a cool one. And here are the twin girls.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Sylvia. Wanna be friends? Oh, and Lori's my twin sister. Come play with us sometime, okay? And then that's Lori.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Lori. Nice to meet you. I love them. So cute. Honestly, I really like all the characters in this game. They're all fun. Here, I believe this is June's house. June looks like Ray from Evangelion. Why did I read that as Gabriel? I don't know.
Hello.
Brain fart. Eric. Why, hello there. My name is Eric. I live here in town, but work out in the city. It's a pleasure to have you here, Sirena. That's Eric. Getting to know everyone here. Are they the children of characters from previous games? No, they're not. So their parents are, you see in the map, in the top part of the map, where you see like a pink-haired woman and a red-haired woman at the top. They're their kids. Let's go ahead and go into the shops down here. So here we are in the shops.
Hello there,
This is
dear.
Madeline. Well, how do you do? I'm Madeline. I run the cafe with my granddaughter, Mina.
Welcome.
Welcome to Cafe Madeline. What can I do for you, dear? I don't
Come
think we're
again.
buying anything. That's Madeline. That's Mina. Mina.
Hello.
Familiar name if you've seen anything relating to Bram Stoker's Dracula. So I kind of did forget that her name is Mina because these are like some of the characters I don't talk to that much in my main save, and I was just like, oh my gosh, it's Dracula all over again. I work at my grand's cafe.
Yeah.
Please come by if you need to take a break from work. No worries. Alright, so let's just send hi to everyone. Then here we're gonna go see Miguel.
Hello there.
Hello. You may call me Miguel, my friend. Need merchandise? Stop by Miguel's Mercantile. We have what you need.
Welcome.
Welcome to Miguel's Mercantile. How may I assist you? So from Miguel, we can get a lot of our seeds. So we did have some turnip and radish, but I think it would be nice to get some daikon. And then also get some baby blue seeds. That way we have a few there, just to kind of get us set up a little bit. Have some extra seeds, so that we can make some more crops. And let's say hi to
Hello
her.
there.
It's Freya, which Freya is also the name of a Norse goddess. I don't know too much of Norse mythology, but I do know that she is heavily associated with like dogs. I know that much. But yeah, that's Freya. Well, there's a new face. Hi, I'm Freya. I'm not around as much during the day because I work out of town. Hopefully we can find some time to get to know each other. See you around, neighbor. Yeah, okay, let me actually make sure that... Okay, she's the one leaving our house. Okay. We're good. And then Jules and Derek's house. Like I was saying earlier. So Jules is who I married in my...
Hello there.
He's a cutie. Who I married in my main save. Hello, I'm Jules. I work as a private tutor. The pleasure is mine. I typically work in the city, but please feel free to chat if you see me in town. And then this is his little brother, Derek. What's up? Name's Derek. You can usually find me working over at the cafe. Swing by if you ever need a break. Okay, let me see options. Gameplay settings. Can I make... There we go. Message displays. Oh, I can put it at instant. Okay. Oh, wait. There we go. Let's save those settings. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so we've said hi to Derek and Jules. And then, is she in her house? She is not. Okay. We'll talk to her later. Actually, this is Kevin's mom.
Hey,
Her name is
hun.
Clara. So great to meet you. I'm Clara. Wilbur's my hubby and Kevin's our little boy. I'm sure we'll get along just swimmingly, sweetie. Maybe both. She could be both. But again, I don't want to pretend like I'm it's a subject I'm
Why,
very knowledgeable
hello.
about, because it's not really. So, but I know that she is a goddess of Norse mythology, and she is associated with dogs. I know that much, at least. Why, you must be Sirena, yes? How do you do? My name is Nadine. I live here in town with my dear family. I don't know why I gave her I gave her like a Southern Belle type of voice, almost. Alright, so we talked with everyone there. Do we have anyone? It doesn't look like we have anyone in the houses, but we can also just double check before we go back to the farm and plant these daikon seeds. But there are a few characters that do go out in the village, do their own, go out of the village and do their own thing. Let's just kind of mosey our way over here and let's see. So this is where our bazaars are gonna usually be happening. The haps of the bazaar. Yeah, we don't have any characters here. I don't know why I thought that if they weren't here, they were gonna show up here. But that's okay. We do have a few extra characters. We do have one character that I will be very honest. I was like, oh man, I could romance him. His name is Samir. He comes up a little bit later. But I was already, I think I might have already given Jules the blue feather. I was about to. I was about to give Jules the blue feather. But with Jules, I was between him, Gabriel, and I'll show y'all the other characters once we get to them. Don't want to spoil y'all. Let's see. Seems like no one's there. Can't go here yet, it's blocked off. Then we progress a little bit more in the story. This is the windmills. That's also blocked off. And then here we can get some ore from mining. Do have to get a few extra materials though. Yeah, no. At least, honestly, thank goodness that the materials aren't breakable. Like how they are in Animal Crossing. That honestly is the only... Honestly, New Horizons, Animal Crossing New Horizons was kind of like the weakest entry of the series for me. Granted, I have been I have played all of the Animal Crossings a little bit. My favorite is Animal Crossing New Leaf and Wild World. I also do like City Folk on the Wii. We actually do. There we go. So that we can plant these new seeds that we got.
Yeah. There.
I like City Folk. It's not my favorite, but usually when I want to have like a chill time playing Animal Crossing, I will play yeah. We can also take a quick shower to get that that stamina back to how we want it to be. There you go, and let's go ahead and start. Ooh, what'd I do? There we go. Now I know what I did. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and plant these seeds. Super sow. Okay, that there. And then I think I might have actually tilled a little bit too much. Did I? I was just kind of in the zone. Alright. Seeds. Put that one there. Actually, no. I need to till 2 more, and then we have enough for all the seeds that I've planted. And then we're gonna, after that, in the game, we're gonna take a quick shower. That way, we have enough stamina to water all of these. But I'm also so used to how I had everything in the other game completed. Yeah, it's gonna be 30 in-game minutes while we take that shower. And then we're gonna come back out. Oh, got the soaker title. Oh, that's not good. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. And yeah, we have enough. Okay. Super water. Super water here. Super water there. Super water everyone. Okay. And then let's water these ones. I don't know why my controller is vibrating for watering plants, but the controller vibrates when I'm fighting legendary Pokemon, and also when I'm watering seeds. Very particular. There we go. Yeah, we wouldn't have had enough stamina to water all these seeds. Oh, no battery. It's crazy. I was charging it all day. I need to get a new one. Yeah, let's see if there's anything that we can pick up. Yep, we got some walnuts. I can't have any of those in real life because I get alert. I get a little reaction to that. Not a bad one, but a reaction nonetheless. Is there something back there that we can take? No, it doesn't seem like there is. But we have 2 walnut seeds that once we have the windmill up and going, we can make some walnut juice. Same thing, once we have like a few extra things, we can make, like, we can pick up these flowers and we can make some perfumes. That was also why I kept, like, why I ended up also romancing Jules, because his favorite gift that you can give him is perfumes. So I would just, every day, just pick up all, like, the flowers, all the herbs and all the flowers, and I would just make so many perfumes. I would give him all of the herbal perfumes, because I remember seeing that his favorite was, like, blue and perfumes, and I'm like, okay, perfect. Blue perfumes. Herbal perfume. That's the one that looks kind of blue. It looks sort of blue. I don't know why I thought of that. Probably just because I said the word blue. But yeah. Now, not much going around in town. Let's see if maybe a few... Okay, no. Still not here. I guess maybe in the next day we'll go ahead and meet those other characters. But we did meet most of the people from this town, the town. So yeah. Let's go on in and take a little nap. Little nappy nap. Time for bed. Let's get some shut-eye. Alright. Okay, we got someone coming in. Let's see. Who do we got coming in? Oh, actually, she was who I was looking for earlier. I love her little strawberry necklace, honestly. Her design is so nice and cute. Her name is Sophie. And as she just said, her dad is the mayor. She was who I was talking about, like, oh yeah, you can, like, get with his daughter. When I heard that you moved here to take care of the farm, I thought I should come introduce myself.
Everything to me.
Should you ever need any help, please don't hesitate to ask.
Oh.
Speaking of, I knew no one had been here in a while, but I didn't realize the weeds had gotten quite this bad. Yeah, rise and grind indeed. I'm really sorry. We failed to upkeep it as we should have. You have your work cut out for you clearing all this up. To that end, I thought I'd bring you a tool that might help. This should make it much easier to cut down grass and weeds. Man, my deadpan stare. There's no light behind those eyes. It's a sickle. This one swipe will mow down any weeds in front of you. Yeah, this is actually gonna help out a lot because this is also what we use to pick up those flowers and those herbs. Yeah, sickle practice. We gotta get some. Oh, and we're gonna get some extra radish seeds. All right, so let's go ahead, start whacking those weeds. We got a sickle. Oh, we also have mail. Oh, important scene. There's the important scene happening. Oh, it's with Jules. Wait, we gotta go say hi to Jules first. I'm sorry, I have to go say hi to Jules first. Alright, and then we have the seasons. Okay, Jules. What do you want to tell me, Jules? What's going on? What's going on, Jules? Okay, here he is. Let's watch this little cutscene. While we yap with him, I'm gonna take a quick little break to drink some liquids. So yeah.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I see you've noticed our bookcases. Does anything catch your eye?
Yeah, a few of them do catch my eye. You catch
It's
my
quite
eye.
the collection we've built up. Some are mine, but most of these were my father's. Novels, encyclopedias, monographs, books of all kinds, really.
Let me take one of those books. Those are a lot of books.
It is impressive, isn't it? I do adore reading,
As
so
you
an
should.
expansive collection like this is quite the treat. My brother Derek,
Absolutely.
on the other hand, he isn't much of a reader, unfortunately. I still
That's
always try
happy.
to share the new stories I read with him in hopes that I can pique his interest.
That's nice. That's good. Jules got that
I
shit
suppose
on
that is how I ended up becoming a teacher.
He does. He does have the nice outfit on. Let me tell you.
Are you an avid reader?
I read now and then.
Oh, I had a feeling. How nice. It sounds like I have one more friend to talk books with.
And yes, you do. Yes, you do.
If you don't mind, I do have a recommendation. I would be happy to lend it to you, though I'd advise against reading this one before bed.
What are you giving me, Jules? What book are you giving me? What
It's quite
kind
a
of
page-turner.
Oh.
I kept reading just to see what would happen next.
page,
And suddenly,
okay.
the sun was coming up.
But that happens.
I'd love to
Something
hear
can
your
get really
impressions.
engrossed into a good book.
Something tells me your interpretation would be quite different from my own.
Perhaps. Art is always
I am a
subjective to the
teacher,
person
after
who's
all.
looking at it.
I'd like to think I'm a decent judge of character.
You can think that.
I'm sure we will have plenty to talk about, you and I.
Yes, we will.
Please, feel free to stop by again sometime if you'd like.
Yes. Yes, I will. I will be in your house more often than you'll think, my guy. I probably will be more often than you think. Okay. Oh, whoops. Okay. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna rush forward. I'm gonna jump back to our house to deal with the weeds. The weed problem we have in our house. Our little Jules break is over. But yeah. Have you guys played any other Story of Seasons games before? Well, Story of Seasons, Harvest Moon, any of those games? I think I yapped a bit about which ones I've already played. I played A Wonderful Life. Played Friends in Mineral Town. In Friends in Mineral Town, I romanced the doctor. And yeah. Haven't finished A Wonderful Life yet, honestly, because I saw myself get old. And I got... Oh, what? What cutscene's gonna happen now? Oh, it's with Derek. let's see what's going on with Derek. Let's pick up the blue flower while we're on our way. Magic blue flower. See what's going on with Derek. Besides Story of Seasons and these kinds of games, I also really like playing Pokemon. I like playing the 3D Mario games. The 2D like platformer ones do drive me a little bit over the edge just because I'm not that good at them. I'm not that good at platformers, sadly. But honestly, Mario Wonder was really nice. I haven't finished it, but I did play a little bit of it a little while ago, and it was really nice. And I have played Legend of Zelda. I haven't finished a lot of Zelda games, but I do like playing them every once in a while. Yeah.
Me? I'm on the clock.
Oh, you
of
played
course.
Friends of Mineral Town. And you couldn't get another one. No, that's fair. I'll also be very honest. I got most of games when they were on sale. So that helped. Every so often, they will... On Marvelous Seed, which is the name of the developers, they will every so often put their games on sale. So, like, I would just kind of keep an eye out for whenever they do that. They also do the Rune Factory games. Right now, I've played Rune Factory 4 and Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma.
Farm work, but you gotta stop by for a break every now and then.
I've liked Rune Factory 4 a little bit more than I liked Guardians of Azuma.
I wanna play!
But I probably just think I need to play more of Guardians of Azuma, and then
Kevin,
eventually
my man. Looks like my favorite little
I'll like it a
jokesters
little
got
bit better
something up his sleeve
eventually.
Today, huh?
Always.
But these games are nice. They're nice
I
and
got
chill.
something
And I also find it
real
really
good
funny
cooked up this
how
time.
Rune Factory still maintains like a good chunk of the farming gameplay. So like you will still be farming, but then you also just have to whack a bunch of people and whack a bunch of enemies, but you still farm, which I find that a little funny.
I'm gonna take this big bug I found.
Don't throw it. Don't
I'm
throw
gonna
it.
stick it on my mom's back.
Oh, that's mean. That's mean, Kevin.
What you think? Pretty
That's
good
mean.
freak, huh?
That's mean, Kevin.
Not bad, little guy.
Derek.
Not bad.
Why are you encouraging this?
But haven't you done that
don't
one
encourage
before?
it.
How about you try mixing it up a bit?
Mixing it up, my guy. Why are we encouraging this? No, don't encourage this.
If you really want to get a jump out of her, try hiding the little guy in your hand like this, and then...
No. No.
You're a genius, Derek.
No.
That'll be so good.
No. Wait, fall. I'm sorry. Just the thought of that is
I'm gonna go
disgusting
try it out right
to
now.
me. Oh no. No. Don't do that to your poor mother. My face. The character's face. I gotta
That
save that
Kevin.
actually.
He's a funny kid. Playing pranks is one of his hobbies.
I'm screen recording that just because the face that my character did. That is hilarious.
Still,
I'm gonna
didn't
screenshot that.
sound
I'm
to me
gonna
like
post that on
slapping
Blue
a
Sky.
bug on
Which,
Clara's back
if
would
you
be fun for her
haven't
or the
followed
bug.
me yet over on Blue Sky, that is the social media that I'm currently posting to. I do have a TikTok and also a YouTube, but I haven't really posted to the TikTok yet. And on YouTube, as of right now, all I'm posting are VODs. So I am working on potentially just making some short form content and doing stuff and putting that there. But right now, it doesn't really exist. But you can catch me over on Blue Sky though. I post some random thoughts that I have every so often there, and also like post like, hey, heads up, stream.
That's why I learned to speak his
So,
language.
yeah.
Steer him towards other kinds of pranks, you know?
That's... You shouldn't encourage pranks.
Hey, now, lighten up. Pulling pranks is an important part of being a kid.
I didn't pull pranks, but well, no, I did pull pranks when I was a kid. I can't say anything. That is fair. You caught me there, Derek.
Derek, dear, it's
When I
time you got
was
back
really
to work,
little,
please.
I had this one Jessie doll, and like Jessie from Toy
If you
Story.
have time for chit chat,
And
you have time for cleaning.
my older sibling, they would always say like, oh, that
You got
that
it,
doll
boss.
looks like Chucky. It looks like Chucky. It's terrifying. And sometimes my elder sibling wouldn't let me do the things I wanted to do,
Sorry,
or
duty
was
calls.
just a little mean to me. And my older sibling also happened to like taking a lot of naps when I was
Let's
little.
pick this up another time, okay?
And
Catch you later.
I was a mean kid. Let me say, I was mean. I was mean to them. As they were sleeping, I went ahead and would lift up the covers and put my Jessie doll in their arms as they slept. And then I would wait until like they woke up, and then I would just hear the scream like, ah. Let's see, actually, how far are we into the? Here we go. Yeah, we got all the weeds. Let's talk to her. Let her know we got all the weeds.
Yes.
Let's give her that. And then we keep 19, confirm. And now complete. We've completed that task.
How
Yeah, no.
exciting!
I did that, so I'm like, I can't say I didn't do pranks as a kid. I did that pretty big prank.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, we'll keep up the good work. And completing tasks like that also helps increase your meter with them. Technically also like just the cutscenes doesn't add anything extra to them. I do have a few extra. Kevin is a saint next to that. Well, okay. I did not put a live animal on my family. I never put a live animal on my family. So I would like to think I'm not as bad. I was not as bad. That, and honestly, out of all the pranks I did, that was the worst of the worst. Let me actually go back and talk with Jules before he leaves. Hi, Jules. It's gotten quite pleasant out, hasn't it? It's finally starting to warm up. And the flowers are opening up, making my morning walks all the more refreshing. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Alright, now let's go back to the farm, because we do have to plant these seeds. And we're not really exactly done cleaning up the farm. So, and also, let me just pick up these flowers along the way. And honestly, the weeds will help out in the future. So, wouldn't do us any harm in collecting them starting now. And then once we get the nature sprites, we're gonna be wanting to give them a lot of like these like goodies that we're getting right now. So it wouldn't do us any harm. And then I'm gonna actually, okay, wait. Very slowly.
Gotcha.
And we caught the bug.
Nice.
Alright. So we can also give the bugs and critters as gifts to some characters. You can assume Kevin is one of them. So it's just getting real slow, and hey, there we go, got it. We got a locust and the ladybug. And are also things that we can give to the nature sprites. Again, just making our life a tiny bit easier in the long run. Yep. Hooray! I don't know what yeah. Going back to our farm. Okay, ooh. I went a little bit too fast. Okay, let's pick you up. And then I think I saw one over here. Yes, I did. You won't get away from me, bud. You won't get away from me. There we go. I would do the lizard tail prank as a kid. Like how some lizard just let go of their tail if they get... Oh no, remind me of that. Oh no. That starts some memories. Oh. They got spooked or caught, and I would show them to my friends to scare them. Yeah, that would scare some people. I remember when I was in elementary school. I don't remember what class I was in that day. Like, well, not that day, but at that time. But I remember this happened when I was like in 3rd grade. And we were like just grabbing our binders or something, and a lizard from outside had gotten into the classroom. And obviously, a lot of us were freaking out because we didn't like lizards. We didn't like the reptiles. And one kid in my classroom got like, I don't know why he did it, but he grabbed one of the binders because we were on our way to grab the binders. I just don't remember what for. And he chucked it at the lizard, and the lizard dropped its tail. And I just remember the tail jumping around, and it freaked me out so bad. And like, if I was scared of reptiles before, that made me even more scared of reptiles. That same school, we also had a guy once come in with like a bunch of, got some lavender, and we got some potato seeds. Can we even grow potato seeds right now? Potato seeds grows, yeah, we can. Ooh, that's actually really cool. So, let's go ahead and do here a few extra stuff. But, and speaking of reptiles and my bad experiences with reptiles, again, when that guy brought all those reptiles to my school, I don't really remember it too well. I just remember freaking out. We are starting to feel a little bit tired. So after planting all the seeds, we're gonna do kind of the same thing that we did the previous day and take a nap. So, I'm gonna sow these seeds. There we go. Plant these seeds. Okay. Still here. Now we're gonna plant potato seeds. The potatoes. This was, yeah, I was still in elementary school, but I was like just I was like on the tail end. Technically, I think it was middle school, because in that school you wouldn't graduate elementary school until the 6th grade. It was a weird school, but and they did that. I have a singular potato seed left. But I remember, we do have a bunch of these. Let's go ahead and start putting all these in there, because we can't do much with them right now. But we're gonna keep the moondrop flower out actually. So we're gonna go ahead and put that inside our house. And I like to keep the lavenders and all these fun stuff out, just because we can also use them later on when we have the windmills. But I remember and this was back in Puerto Rico, and it was during lunch, and I was with my friends. We were chilling out. We were in the same religious school, so we were by like the school chapel, and we were having our lunch. I had already finished my lunch, and because we were technically with an adult, we could have our consoles out. So I think I was playing on my DS. I was something, and I remember it had to do with Pokemon, and I just got drenched, and I just remember going like, "Oh, fulano," and then I turn around, and fulano is very far away from me, and then the adult that was there just went, "Sirena, go away, pull back," and then blah blah. I didn't fully get away in time. An iguana had pooped on me. It had peed and pooped on me. And I just remember as soon as like I got my bearings and I was like realized what happened, I went to the school office and I was like, I need to go home. I need to go home. And they're like, what happened? And I was like, an iguana pooped on me. And then they noticed that my school bag was drenched and had a stain on it, and so did my socks and my little school shoes and my uniform. And they're like, oh, yeah, that's not good. And so they sent me home. And my mom was like, you're being dramatic. It's not that bad. I'm like, yes, it is. Yeah, actually, let me see. What did you say, Cool? Let me pause here. One time in the 4th grade, a boa constrictor sneaked into my Spanish teacher's file cabinet and jumped out of her skin. We had to call animal control, and that snake was like 6 feet long. I love snakes. Oh no. I'm with your teacher on that one. I would have flipped. I would have flipped the helly out. How rude of that iguana. Yes, how rude, exactly. Let's hope that I don't stay here watering these plants until midnight. And And then every bazaar is gonna be on most Fridays. So we're gonna try to have as many things as we can for the bazaar available. And then once we are done, okay, we can do that in conversation with Ray in a bit. Let's water these plants first, and then we'll rush over there. There we go. Alright. We got those plants all watered. So let's hurry up and see what Frey wants. But I would have jumped out of my skin as well if I saw a boa constrictor. Like, absolutely not. Oh no. Heavens no. Absolutely not. But I guess good thing that it didn't traumatize you. And you're good with snakes. And that iguana was rude. That iguana was rude. It impeded upon my education. It really did. But no, in general, like, iguanas are a big thing back in Puerto Rico. So like, that is not my only iguana story. Granted, it's the only iguana story I have where the iguana itself personally victimized me.
Oh, you're that new farmer, right?
This other story with an iguana, and I don't what my classmate did. Don't do this. Don't ever do this. He would
just on my way home.
Grab iguanas by their tail and walk them like if they were a dog.
No, I typically stop by the cafe to chat and decompress.
They are danger worms, but I don't want danger worms. I don't think they're cute. But if you think they're cute, that's good for you. They scare me. I do have a snake story that I will talk about in a bit, but I will finish that iguana story. Not really, no.
No. I suppose today was just a coincidence then.
But
this really is a charming little cafe, though.
Like, he would grab them by the tail and he would walk them like a dog. And don't do that. Don't do that to an iguana. Also, in general, don't get close to them. Don't get close to them. They can do damage. I've seen them do. I've seen them do.
I know we haven't talked
nasty
much,
things.
but it's clear to me that
I also
you're a
don't condone
worker.
fighting an iguana like you've done, Ghoul. But
nice
one
to have
day
a
that he
career
was
you're
grabbing the
passionate
iguana
about.
by the
Don't you
tail and
think?
walking it, the tail, I don't know what happened because I didn't see it happen. I just know that he was holding an iguana tail with no iguana attached to said iguana tail. And this other kid from our school grabbed the
We'll
iguana
both
tail
have to
from
cheer
him
each other on now.
and
won't we?
started chasing me throughout the whole school with the iguana tail. And I just remember running, and when I thought I lost them and that they weren't chasing me anymore with the iguana tail, I was just like and then as soon as I'm like heavy breathing like that, because I was practically running my
I had
whole
fun chatting with
lunch
you.
break
Let's
pretty
do
much,
this again sometime.
and I got whipped in the back with an iguana tail. Don't do that. Yeah, it hurts. Those tails hurt like a MF, let me tell you. They hurt like a motherfucker. They hurt. Don't ever get like, don't piss them off. And if you see someone holding a disembodied tail, run. Don't stay nearby them. Don't stay near that. Well, if it was in self-defense, but don't. Like, at the end of the day, they're also still animals. Please don't fight animals. Please don't. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't condone that. I don't like the idea of that. We got some more weeds. But that's okay. We're gonna go to sleep, and tomorrow's a new day. Yeah, that's fair. It's fair that you don't condone that either. It's good that you don't condone that either. But yeah. And then for my snake story that I was talking about, I was gonna say, I used to like take my dog over to this dog park that's like near where I live, and this was like back when he was a little puppy. Oh, there he is. He was the other guy, Lloyd. Well, why should I say Lloyd? I'm thinking of the meme. It's Lloyd, Dad. No, Lloyd. LLOYD. I named you. Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I am the new farmer Lloyd. Looks like you have a keen eye for business. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lloyd. I sell my wares as a traveling merchant, though I've chosen to stay put here in Zephyrtown for a while.
Yeah.
I came by because I have a request to make of you. I was hoping to expand the supply of ore I use to make my goods, so I thought I'd ask to see if you'd be down to try your hand at mining. If you have the stamina needed to farm, then mining should be easy. Of course, it's not like I'm asking you to do it for free. Take this. Ninjago reference. I have never seen Ninjago. That is immediately what went into my head. It's a hatchet. It should come in handy for your farm work. Plus, you can use it to mine for ore.
Nice.
To get ore, all you need to do is break open mineral stones with that hatchet. Ore has an abundance of uses, and some of the rarer types can sell for high prices. In any case, I've no doubt that hatchet will end up being incredibly useful. I get a new business partner, and you get a new source of income. Not a bad deal for either of us, wouldn't you say? And yeah, I can get you that stuff, Lloyd. I knew you'd be good business sense. If my intel is right, you can find some mineral stones around the yellow windmill to mine. I don't expect you to find me anything crazy at first. Why don't you go break a few rocks and see what you get? Once you're done, come and talk to me again. You should. Okay. I'll get around to watching it. But going back to my snake story, I would, and this is after I moved to a different area. I would take my dog out, and I would take him to this dog park from close to where I lived. And I stopped taking him to that dog park after this because they wouldn't really maintain it, and it was just a box that was fenced in pretty much. But it's what I had at a walking distance. Oh, what's the event? Oh, it's with Sophie. Let's go see it. And then we'll come back and we'll do the quest for Lloyd. And I would take him, and there was there would be a lot of water moccasins in that dog park, just because it also so happened to be near a little pond. And I would always try to, because I knew that there were always snakes around, and water moccasins are not good snakes to be around. I would keep an eye out just to make sure that I wouldn't get bitten by a water moccasin and my dog wouldn't get bitten by a water moccasin. And then we got to the park. I did my little perimeter check, and it looked like there wasn't a water moccasin there.
How are things over on the farm?
I took his leash off, and then I would play with him. I would always make sure that he was still close to me. If he would go far away, I would go up to where he was. We were the only ones in the dog park at that point. And I'm like, okay, well, we've been here 30 minutes.
I'm glad
it's
to
time
hear
to go
you're
home
doing
now.
well.
Because it was also a bit of a walk from the dog park to where I live. And it was in the middle of summer, and of course, he's a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. And in the middle of summer, it gets hot, and he has a pretty fluffy coat. And I'm like, I don't want you to get a heat stroke on me. Let's go home, get you on that AC, get you some water. The water park did also have a little thing that gives water to the dogs, but it was always it looked rusty, and I'm like, I'm not gonna let my dog drink water from something that looks rusty. So I was a little bit nervous of letting my dog drink from that, so I never did. And then as I'm like, okay, we're gonna go home, I am calling him over to me, and then I'm very close to him, and then he steps on something, and I just see it slithers on the ground. And then as we're gonna head out, there's someone coming in. Me and the other dog owner, I was about to say dog trainer, like if we were Pokemon trainers.
Yes, ma'am.
We see the water moccasin slither around. He turns around, leaves, and I'm like, it's my decision. I don't even let my dog walk. I pick him up, and then I just, with my eyes on the water moccasin, get the hell away from it. And once I'm a safe distance away from it, I put my dog back on the ground. They're like, okay, we're going home. We're going home. We're going straight home. I'm not gonna stick around and find out what more that water moccasin had in plan for me.
What's Sophie? Sophie!
So that is my snake story. That's the most recent
Hi.
snake story. I know I've had other encounters with snakes, I just can't really
Well,
remember
hello,
them. 'Cause
Sylvia.
They happened when I was
Hello,
really little.
Lori. Where are you girls off
So-
to today?
Yeah.
We're gonna go pick flowers.
I'm not a big reptile person, as you can very much tell.
I see.
Um,
Sounds like a fun
I
plan to
am
me.
very much
I'd
more
love to see the
a
flowers you
fluffy
pick
animal
after.
person. When I was little, I used to
You're
have
making
guinea
flower
pigs
crowns too.
and also like dogs, and I've had cats here and there. Usually they were like shared cats
Oh,
between
I'm
families.
sure they'll turn out lovely. Come show
Belle
me when you're
is
done,
my
okay?
first cat that is like mine, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
And she's such a
See you later.
she has
Bye-bye.
her torty sassiness, but she's amazing and I love her so much. Granted, I'm like I'm attached to that cat.
Oops. I
That
keep
dog
getting
got a
pulled
nat
away.
20 on luck.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, he did. He
I
did
just
get a
get so
nat
much
20
joy
on
out of
luck, let
saying
me
hi
tell
to
you.
everyone around town.
He got a natural 1 on perception, but a natural 20 on I guess stealth? He didn't notice the snake was there, but hey, the snake didn't come back to bite him.
Nothing
And if
brightens
a
up the
water
day
moccasin
more
bit
than a
him,
warm greeting
would-
from
he would've
someone
been
else.
fucked.
Don't you
Because
think?
there really is not an easy
Well,
coming back.
It's not that it's my
from getting
duty as the
bitten from a
mayor's
water
daughter or
moccasin.
anything like that.
And like I'm lucky that I have some relatives that are vets, but they're like, oh, if your dog gets bitten by a snake like that, they're done.
Even when I was
They're
little,
they're done.
I'd always see my
Very
father call
rare
out to
that you'll be
people in
able to
town
get
for a
them
quick
to a
chat.
vet fast enough for it to be okay. So that's also why I've always been really cautious
So I guess I
whenever
picked
I
up
take
the
my
habit
dogs
from
out.
him.
Well, my dog. I also sometimes take my family's dog out. I'm always really precautious about that just because I don't want them to. Well, one, I don't want them to ingest random things that people
Gosh,
throw
I'm getting
out.
totally off topic now.
Once upon a time, I did the Disney College program, and my dog is a emotional support dog. He's not a service dog for the sole reason that the trainers who would like try to help me with training him to be a service dog were like, oh, he's too friendly, and he knows how to do the tasks that I've trained him to do when he is inside and there are no distractions. The moment you put a distraction, he forgets everything. So he, like, whenever I would get back from my job when I was doing the college program, he would be there. And I remember I would just take him out on walks
I
in
just wanted to say
the
that
housing
if you
that
ever
I
need
was in
anything,
at the time.
please don't.
I was in
You let me
Disney
know,
housing at the
and
time.
I'll do what I
And
can.
sometimes, like, it was sometimes an issue that people would just throw candy wrappers, a lot of chocolate wrappers, out on the grass. So you would have to pay attention to that, make sure your dog wouldn't get into the chocolate wrappers. But honestly, I loved having him there. It made the Disney College program experience a lot, like, really wonderful.
Well
It made
then,
it nice.
I hope you have a
and
fruitful and fulfilling
Also
day.
opened up a lot of friendships. And whenever I would take him out, a lot of people would be like, oh, is that your dog? Oh my goodness. And we would talk, and it also helped bridge gaps between cultures, because the people who loved him the most, and also when I did this was before I had my cat, so it was just him. Let's go get that stuff for Lloyd.
Hi there.
Hi there. Like, he would bridge gaps between cultures. I remember whenever the people in the international, like in the cultural program, would come back from their jobs, and they would just see me walking him. A lot of the girls from Japan would just be like, oh my gosh, dog! And I would like, oh, do you want to pet him? He's friendly. They're like, we can pet him? I'm like, yeah, he's friendly. It's okay, he's friendly. He's just an emotional support. He's not a service dog. Which that is a thing that you can put in your accommodations. I got him approved before I brought him with me. Like, yeah, he's friendly. He's good. You can pet him. It's okay. He's on his walks. That dog would make me walk him for an hour before he would do anything. So sometimes I would be like, maybe petting him will make his bowels move. I don't know. But they would do that, and then I remember I wouldn't like often tell people, oh yeah, he's named after Claude Von Regan from Fire Emblem Three Houses. Because I like wouldn't go into details about where I got his name from. Only be like if people asked, I would tell them. And I just remember this was one day I was walking him, and I had been walking him for like an hour and 30 minutes, and he still hadn't done anything. And again, I do have some slight joint issues, so I sat down on one of the benches, and it was a guy from France. Again, he was doing the international program, and he was a cultural representative from France. And he was like, "Oh, is that your dog?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that is my dog. His name is Claude." And he got on his knees and he grabbed my dog's face. And like he had the okay to pet my dog before this. I was like, "Oh yeah, you can pet him. He's nice. He's friendly. You can." And he was like, "Oh, like what's his name?" "Oh, his name's Claude." And he grabbed my dog's face. Oh, wrong button. And he went, "You have a French name! You have a French name!" My hair is covering my face. Woof. "You have a French name!" Like, shaking his head like this as he was, like, looking at my dog. And my dog was just like, what is going on? And I was just like, just go with the flow, man. Go with the flow. How many of these? We have 24. And we need... How many of the other ones? 2 of the other ones. Okay. Then we just go find Lloyd after that. The other 2, we can just get them from the actual rocks themselves. But yeah, no, my dog was like, what the hell is going on? We got the dog. We pretty much. Okay, we got 2 irons? Yes, we do. Yeah, Baroni. I feel like I sounded like Ned Flanders with that one. That's Lloyd's house, by the way.
Cool.
Hey, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Hope this year's another good one for you. Oh, right! It is my birthday in-game. I was about to be like, it's not my birthday. Oh, wait, in-game it is my birthday. But yeah, no, a lot of people loved on him in that college program. And it also did help a lot with his socialization and with him not being as... He was never jumpy that he would get nervous when he saw people, but he would always get really excited to see people. Right, Roni, indeed. Though,
Nice.
I know.
Right.
He would get really excited whenever he would see people and just want all the love immediately. He would just be like, "Attention, attention, give me all the attention, all of it. I need it now." Another reason why they're like, oh, he's probably not that good to be a service dog. So he's just an emotional support dog. He has his training. He knows how to do certain things. But I'm not too rough on him with that. Oh, no one's here. I forgot to ask. Oh wait, he's over there. Let's go yap with him. He does deserve it though. But he would, like, on those really long walks that I would take him when I was in the program. Eventually, because he would get so much attention, he would get, me and my roommates would call it that he got peopled out, and he would just not react to people trying to get his attention. He just wouldn't, like, at all. Thank you for the birthday wishes, Jules. Thank you. Alright, where's Gabriel? I think we walked past him, maybe. We also have to go, water those plants. We haven't done that. And let's pick up these flowers on the way. Doesn't hurt to pick them up. There we go. Oh, he isn't here. Okay, where is he? He's in his house. Let's go to his house. But he would get peopled out, and he would just sit there. And you could be like, oh, you're such a good boy, you're an amazing boy, you're the best dog in the world. And he would just... like literally just start doing that, and would just not want to get pets, or like he wouldn't growl. Like again, I don't think he knows how to growl. I'll be very honest with you.
Hooray!
He would just kind of sit there, and in his face, you could tell that he was uncomfortable and didn't want to be there anymore. And then at that point, I'd be like, oh, okay, I think he's a little peopled out. I think he wants to continue on his walk and then go back home. And then we would continue on his walk. Eventually, he would do all his business. And then we would go back to the apartment. I did have my own room when I did that program. So we would he had his bed on the ground, but more often than not, we would like sleep cuddled up together. And honestly, he was doing that as a puppy as well, all the way up until like where I live now, where he's more like, oh, he sleeps on his own, but sometimes he'll sleep with me. More so, he doesn't sleep with me that often, just because he is very... I don't know if you've ever heard of a dog being particular about what's on the TV, but he is very particular of what's on the TV. Whenever he's in my bed and we're like getting ready for bed, I turn off the lights. He knows once the lights are off, we're going to sleep. It's not a nap, it's sleep time. And I am someone who like I need TV, I need background noise to be able to go to sleep. Which I know not everyone is, but unfortunately that is me. And I would put like YouTube, or I'll put a movie on and I'll fall asleep to that. And my dog, Claude, he's very particular about what is put on the TV. And unfortunately for me, he has a favorite movie, which is Cinderella. Now, how do I know that this is his favorite movie? Okay, actually, let me go take a shower before I pass out, and I'll continue the story. I would put on Cinderella for him when he was really little. And I would put on a bunch of movies for him when he was little. We watched the whole, like, all the Marvel movies that had come out in, like, by 2021, which was when we watched all of them. And I would put all the princess movies, but, like, nothing hit the spot like Cinderella. And as soon as I put on Cinderella for him, he was hooked. It was the one movie that he was just zoned in the whole time. He also was really... He was a bit into, like, the Captain America movie. Like, the original, the first one. I don't know if there's more than one. I think it's just one. But he also watched it, not as intently as he watched Cinderella, but he would watch it. And then it became this thing that, to calm him down whenever he was nervous or anxious, because he would get anxious whenever, like, we would leave him alone or stuff like that. We would put on Cinderella and it would calm him down. Whenever I would give him a bath, I would put Cinderella on, it would calm him down. And he would, whenever like we would go to bed, if I did not have Cinderella on the TV, he would go to my legs and just scratch at my legs until I put Cinderella on the TV for him. And that's when he was like, oh yes, it is. It's time to go to bed now. Cinderella's on the TV. It's time to go to bed. Oh, did he scream? No way. What is going on? Felix! Are you good, bro? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, bro? Oh no. But it became a thing where he would just be freaking out. Good morning.
How are things coming along on your new farm?
Coming along great. Why did she do that
it's
face?
just I have a present. But they're a bit more energetic than I expected.
Oh, are we getting the dog or the cat
Perhaps
now?
it's better if you follow me.
Are we getting them now? I think we are. Oh no, we're getting a chicken.
There's another thing that's essential for every farm, and that is livestock.
Livestock indeed. But yeah, he would do that. He doesn't do it with any other movie. I put Cinderella on, he
Which
chills
is why
out.
I brought you this chicken.
Which is why I brought Why does he say it like that? That's a very nice, wholesome way of saying, and I brought you this chicken. Hello, chicken. And
You
like,
know how
you
to
just
take
would
care
get
of
really into
animals.
it. Yeah, I've done this before.
Ah, does that mean you don't need instruction then?
Okay, yeah, I'm good to go.
Astounding. I didn't think we'd be getting someone so experienced. Who knows what we can accomplish with such a skilled professional on our side?
No need to glaze me, Felix.
Well,
But,
that's enough of that.
He doesn't get like that with any other movie, just with
By
Cinderella.
the by,
I don't
are
know
you
what it
prepared
is
for
about
the next
Cinderella that he
Bazaar?
really likes. I just know he really likes it. And he also, like, when I did get accepted into the Disney College program way back when, I decided, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do a Disney Princess Marathon. This probably from, as you've heard me yap on this whole time,
That's to make sure you
I
have plenty of stock
really
for your
like the
stall
Disney
before
princesses
then.
and the Disney princess brand in general. I really like the princesses in the princess movies.
Well, if you
And-
need items to sell, look no further than the bounty of Mother Nature.
Felix, you're a little close there. You're a little close there, and you're scaring me a little bit. You're scaring me a little bit, Felix. But I remember
That,
I
have
put
nothing
on
more
I did
to
a
teach you.
Disney princess
Thank
movie
you for
marathon,
letting this
and I
cold
watched
codger
every
bend
single
your
Disney
ear.
princess movie in order of release. So Snow White, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty. Oh, that's okay. Thank you for coming back. Cool. But I put on every single movie from Snow White, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, Little Mermaid, so on and so forth. He was like walking
You're
around
free
the
to
living room
build
while
your
I
farm in
was
any way
watching
you
Snow
see
White,
fit.
and then as I put on Cinderella, he sat by my feet. And when Cinderella ended, and he just looked up at me with his little
I'm
big
looking
dog
forward to
eyes.
seeing what you
His
can
little big dog
achieve.
eyes, just like, Mother, my movie has ended. And I put on Sleeping Beauty, and he threw a fit. Like, he threw a fit. Okay, we gotta name our new chicken. Well, we're talking about my dog, and we're talking about Cinderella. They don't do they name? Do they name the chicken? I mean, do the chickens in Cinderella have names? No, they don't. How about we name them after the mice? So, girl mice. I think Susie and Perla are the two mice's names. So how about we drop a 1 in chat for Susie or a 2 for Perla or Perla? I'll wait for y'all. I think both of them should fit. And maybe Susie and Perla. Are there any, like, I'm trying to think of the animals. Most of the animals are boys because you have Bruno, her dog, Jacques and Gus, but Gus is actually short for Octavius. And you have Lucifer the cat. Trying to think. I haven't seen the sequel. I know there's a girl cat in Cinderella 2. And I don't believe that there's any extra characters in Cinderella 3 A Twist in Time, which if you haven't seen Cinderella 3 A Twist in Time, watch it. It is hilarious. Well, they gave the prince a personality and he is hilarious, let me tell you. He is absolutely hilarious. I love that movie. And they also, like, I love that in Cinderella 3, they never took away from Cinderella. One thing I've always really liked about Cinderella is that her character is that even though she's been through abuse, she never let the abuse tarnish who she was as a person. Like, she never got angry. She never took out anger into the world, but she was still sassy. Like, in the scene that she would be like, oh, well, Lucifer has his good points too. For one thing, sometimes there must be something good about him. Like, she was sassy. Don't take that away from her. But she was never outright mean. She was never mean or rude. She was always gentle and kind, and she never dished out into the world what she didn't want to happen to her, even though she wasn't being treated kindly and fairly. And when she wanted to go to the ball, she wasn't thinking of, oh, I want a prince, I want a nice little prince to date. She was like, I just want a night out. I just want to have fun. I just want a night to myself. And I, like, thinking about it, I'm just like, man, it must have torn her up so much to have her mother's dress just absolutely destroyed and ruined. Like, that was the last thing she had of her mother. And it was just a test to the abuse that she was receiving from, I'll go ahead and start naming her Perla. And a test to the abuse that she was suffering under Lady Tremaine and with Drizella and Anastasia. And then she stopped believing for a second on the goodness of the world, but she didn't say anything mean or rude to them either. And that was always something that I liked about her, that people like to say that she's not strong, that she was a damsel in distress, but Cinderella has a different kind of strength. Her strength is being kind when the world isn't being kind. And that is something that ever since I was a little girl, I was like, I strive to be that. I strive to be kind when the world isn't. I want to be kind when the world isn't. I want to be like Cinderella. When I was a little girl, I'd be like, I want to be like Cinderella. I want to be nice. I want to be kind. Gentle and kind. Well, that's okay. That's okay that you had to change accounts. But yeah, we were just deciding if we were gonna name our new chicken Susie or Perla. I was kind of gonna go with Perla. But if you want to do Susie instead, we can do Susie instead. But yeah, no. Like, always being gentle and kind, like Cinderella, because it doesn't matter if the world is mean. Just because the world is mean and cruel doesn't mean that I need to be cruel and mean as well. And that is my TED Talk on Cinderella. But yeah, no, I really like her. Okay, then I guess we're gonna keep with Perla. Which Perla is one of the name of the two mice in Cinderella. Well, the two girl mice that we do have names for. One of them is Susie, the other one's Perla.
Nice.
Got a brush to brush Perla. And a
Nice.
milker. Not to milk Perla. And we got clippers.
Yes.
Not to clip Perla. Can we actually brush her? No, we can't. So none of
Hi,
this is actually
cutie.
for her. Hi, cutie. And then we can hold her. Set you down. Do we have some feed for you? We don't have feed. Did they give me feed? Yes, they did. Okay. We have to insert... Oh, and I put all of it here. Okay. I forgot about that. But yeah, as you can tell, Cinderella very much is one of my favorites. If I had to, like, put my favorite Disney princesses on a tier list, kind of, it would be, at the very top, it's Ariel. Just because Ariel's story and, like, the movie, it meant a lot for me growing up, and I met she was literally silent and couldn't talk. But, I often growing up felt, I felt kind of like seen by Ariel when I was a kid. Because she would have a hard time, it wasn't that she had a hard time expressing herself, but she had a hard time for people understanding her. And as in, like, I wasn't diagnosed with autism until well into my adult years. Well, not well into my adult years, but in, like, after, like, I was undiagnosed for most of my life. Let's go talk with Gabe before we continue, with the flowers. And with the plants. And, like, not being understood all the time is a plight that I would have to deal with often. And it wasn't fun having to deal with that. and just having her be like a representation of that, and her like story always helped. And sometimes when I had a hard time getting words across or processing things, I would always kind of look at it through the lens of that movie. Whenever I was sad, I've been sad, I just put The Little Mermaid on, and it makes my day.
It's you. What are you?
And Sebastian is also very much. He's also from the Caribbean. It's a Jamaican accent in the English version. In the Spanish dub, he has a Cuban accent, and so he's very much Caribbean. And
told you
I
I'm an artist,
just
right?
I remember watching the movie, and I was like, oh my gosh, Ariel's from the Caribbean too. So I also convinced myself as a young kid that Ariel was Puerto Rican, and that also did kind of influence her being my favorite.
Anything like that. Still, the whole reason I'm even out here
But
is 'cause the mayor
she was
actually
always
liked
meant a
my
lot to
stuff.
me. And then I also really liked collecting things as a little kid. I had my
he loved
mermaid
it so much.
collection, like she had
He
her
asked
human
me to
collection,
move
and I had my
here.
doll collection,
Great guy that he is,
and
he
all
even
those
helped me
fun
settle in.
things that I saw
I was
myself
pretty
a
stoked
lot
when I
in
heard
her.
you were moving here too.
I was very much, I still am a bit shy, but I was a very shy kid, so I wasn't as outspoken or brave as her, which were qualities that I wanted to have, and I'm still working on those qualities. But she was always a safe space for me.
I'll
And
tell you, the scenery in
and
this
like,
town
she
is one
has
of a
always
kind.
meant the world to me. And also, learned how to draw mostly just because I kept drawing Ariel all the time. Everywhere, like I would go to these restaurants
like
where
I
they would
could
have like the
sit
mostly it was
here,
Italian restaurants that would do this,
the place
that they
forever.
had like the
No.
paper tablecloth, and they would give
And
you
if
like
what I make manages
these
to put a
crayons, and I
smile
would
on
just
some
draw
faces, then
on,
even better.
on it, and I would either draw like stuff from Pokemon. I was at the time I was playing a lot of Pokemon Black 2
Oh,
or
at
Pokemon
least
X, Y.
That's the dream.
Honestly,
right?
I would draw Tepig all the time.
Sorry.
So I would be
I
drawing
better try and focus
Pokemon
on
like
this sketch.
Tepig or
You
things,
take
or
it
like
easy,
how my
okay?
character looked like, or I would be drawing Ariel. Most of the time, I was drawing Ariel if I was drawing anything. I saw the event with him. I think Jules is already gone for today. You can catch him later though. And so is Lloyd. So that's okay. We can just keep working on our farm. I think our flowers are actually already good to harvest, so we can harvest those. But Ariel was always my top favorite, just because of those things and just being seen by her. My second favorite is Cinderella, just because she is strong in that way, and there is good in being emotionally strong, and I always strive like being like her. Granted, Cinderella and Ariel are really close to each other on being my favorites. So like, if I had to do like from 1 to 10 and 10 as being the best, Ariel is 10 and Cinderella is like a 9.8. So like really close. Let's go ahead and... Oh, that's the hatchet, not the hoe. Here we go. But yeah. Cinderella's my second. My third favorite, it used to be Rapunzel, for very similar reasons to Cinderella, and just because I related to Rapunzel as well, for reasons similar to Cinderella. And also, I really liked to draw. I really liked art. Why did I go in my house? I really like to draw. I still really like drawing and like designing. Although probably I could be better at it. But that's neither here nor there. Let's pick up the walnuts. Actually, I remember seeing a few earlier. Here's one. There we go. We picked up a singular walnut. No, my controller has low battery. Sorry. But actually, right now it is like, I really like Rapunzel because of that, but it is kind of leaning more towards Aurora, just because I really like the visuals from Sleeping Beauty. I think I keep hitting the wrong button by accident. Okay, let's actually go buy some more seeds. Honestly, we do have a lot of radish and turnip seeds going on. So let's go ahead and get some daikon seeds.
Welcome, welcome.
Bye. There we go. 4. And we ran out of money with getting those 4 seeds, but that's okay. That's okay. We're broke right now, but we won't be broke later, you know? Yep. But I really like the art style of Sleeping Beauty. I really like the songs, and Mary Costa's voice for Aurora is gorgeous. And like the singing voice, and honestly, Sleeping Beauty, if I also do like to see animated movies from the point of view of like being a work of art, because truly they are a work of art. Animated movies are works of art. Artists put their heart and soul into them. And honestly, you really can see it with Sleeping Beauty. It's a gorgeous film. And also, Aurora's Dress is one of my favorite princess movies. Yeah, gotta spend money to make money, that is true. And Sleeping Beauty visually is just one of my favorite movies. It's a very gorgeous film. So, but yeah, honestly, just because of how much I enjoy looking at it, it has bumped Aurora above Rapunzel for me. But Rapunzel is still, it's very similar to like how Cinderella's a 9.8 while Ariel is a 10. It's like very close, almost there. But yeah, my 3rd favorite is Aurora, with my 4th being Rapunzel. My 5th favorite is Belle. And that has been, honestly, Belle has flitted in my favorite list. She used to be my 3rd favorite for a bit, and then my second favorite. So she's been on and off on that list. For a few years though, she wasn't on my list at all, and we can blame the live action movie for that. We can absolutely blame the live action movie for that. I hated the live action. Well, I liked it when I saw it in movies the first time, and then I saw it for a second time, and I was like, oh, this is bad. I didn't like it after I saw it that first time. So, after that, I don't know. Like, I just didn't like Belle anymore that much. And I was just like, okay, whatever, it's fine. And then it also didn't help whenever I would go to the Disney parks. I love doing the character meet and greets whenever I do have the chance to go. And so I would always go take pictures with all the princesses. Yep, it is a strong art piece to this day. It is. Prince Philip is also hilarious, but I'll get back to that. And like, I would love taking pictures with the princesses and all that, and I would have a nice little chat with them. And all of the princesses were always very friendly and very nice with me, and especially Ariel and Cinderella. And they were always very nice and kind, and just in general, it was always a nice and wonderful interaction. I have had some weird interactions with them at times, but for the most part, they've always been wonderful. But for a really long time, Belle was always, like, whenever I would go see Belle, and I think it might have just been, I probably came in at a bad time, but almost every single time, I would kind of be pushed off to the side, and it always felt like the interaction was like, have your picture? Fine, go. And I was like, oh, okay. And then, like, that ended up putting a damper on how I saw the character as well. Because, like, you definitely, especially when you're younger, how the character interacts with you in the parks, is how you see the character when you're not in the parks anymore. And I did have that really bad interaction. Like, and not that one bad interaction. It was a very constant thing. That to the point of, like, I eventually, whenever I would go to the parks, I would just stop going to take a picture with Belle. Because I'm like, well, she obviously doesn't want to take a picture with me. So I'm not going to go over there and take a picture with her. I'm not going to bug her. So I stopped until, like, one year, pretty recently. I think I want to go ahead and I was going to take a picture with Cinderella, and Belle happened to be in the room as well. And we had a very nice chat, and she, like, was like, oh, you look so beautiful today. Oh, like, what are you doing? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, what are you celebrating? Oh, that's so wonderful. Maybe I could talk with the beast about that as well. And it was such a nice conversation. And then, like, I had talked to, like, we even, like, talked about things I didn't think I was gonna talk about with a princess with. And she was like, oh, I believe in you. You're gonna do great, and I hope that you come visit me back sometime so we can talk about all your accomplishments. And maybe talk about any books that you're reading. And I'm like, yeah, that's wonderful, that's great. Like, I left almost crying. Because she was so nice. And I made sure that I let her friend know, like, hey, your friend Belle, she's amazing. She's lovely. She's very wonderful. And I also made sure to, like, talk with their management and just be like, yo, Belle today at this time at this place, she was wonderful. She was amazing. She was lovely. She was beautiful inside and out. She made my day. And this has been the first time I've had a very good interaction with Belle in years. Like, this is the first time I've had one, essentially. So please give her all the props you can. She's amazing. She's wonderful. And I hope I hope Belle got the message that she was amazing. Another thing, whenever you do go to the parks, if you ever have a wow moment, let their management know. I've heard that it helps. And obviously being in there, being a former cast member from the Disney College program, it helps a lot. Granted, I was never in entertainment, so I don't know how it works for entertainment. But I always like letting them know, like, hey, you did an amazing job. You did wonderful. Oh, I think I yapped so much I forgot my stamina was low. Woof. Woof. Yeah, no. Why am I looking like that? I made a mistake with those eyes. I made a mistake picking those eyes. But honestly, they make or break the interaction.
Well, gosh.
And honestly, that interaction bumped Belle back to my favorites. And then after Belle, it's Tiana. Just, again, the interactions have been wonderful. I didn't watch the movie too much growing up.
Sorry.
I watched it when it was in theaters, and I would hang out with, like, whenever, like, again, when I was a kid,
Well,
sometimes I would go to the
thank you.
parks, and whenever they would take me to the parks and I saw that she was there, I would
Sorry.
talk with her, and we had those interactions, which were very nice and lovely. But honestly, my love for Tiana has come more as an adult. It's like from her song, when you do your best each and every day, good things are sure to come your way. What you give is what you get. Like that. It's a good motto to have, and she's, again, like how Cinderella is a beacon of emotional strength. Tiana is a beacon of willpower and determination. And honestly, good role models for kids, honestly. And I love talking to her about dishes, about cooking, because there's a lot of overlap between like see like how we
All right.
talk about
With
food
this
and
on
making
top of the
food.
incoming ship,
And
pretty big order too.
she talks to
I
me
ought to
about
check
making
my math
beignets and
one
all
more
that fun stuff.
time.
I talk to her
Better safe than
about
sorry.
making arroz con leche, arroz con gandules, which I really like, and stuff like that.
Wait,
So it's
where'd
always
the
a
order form
really
go?
it's always a really fun time. But yeah, no. But Tiana is on that list too. And in general, I don't hate
Hey,
any of the
you're looking
princesses that I
well.
didn't mention. I just like
I'm
they're
looking for
just not my
something.
favorites.
I lost
They're not
track
on
of
my
this
list of
order slip.
favorites. And honestly, the
I was
only
about to get a shipment of items to sell at the
princesses
Bazaar, but it'll be a pain without that receipt.
that I dislike is Jasmine, and then I'll help you.
You will. That'd be a huge help,
I'm
actually.
not a big fan of how like the Pocahontas movie was made, although I think the songs and the message behind the movie is also really
All
good.
right. You
I
can
just
start
don't
by seeing
think
if it's
how
mixed
I don't
in
like
with
how
those
it
goods over
was made. I guess is the word I want to use. Just because well, she was not an adult when all of that happened. She was a child. So I'm like, oh, that's not good. I also do find it funny how they tried to like fix the little historical mistake they made. With that,
You
with the
actually
movie and
found
the,
it.
and the
Nice work.
straight to DVD sequel. But still, I think they fumbled the bag a little bit with how they portrayed her story.
Thanks. You
But the
saved me a lot
songs
of
and all
trouble.
of that, if you take them out from the context of
Hey,
the movie,
you in a hurry to go, or are
they're
you free
all
right
really
now?
good.
That shipment should
like,
be here any minute.
The portion of Colors of the Wind, where she goes, oh, whether we are not, or whether we are white or copper skinned, you can sing with all the voices of the mountains. You can paint with all the colors of the wind. You
Want
can
some tea or
only
something while I
echo
wait for him?
still know your own is earth until you can paint with all the colors of the wind. Like, I love Colors of the Wind. I love the Disney Princess songs. I love them. And yeah, exactly cool. Like, how they were executed. That's pretty much what I meant to say. Sometimes I have a hard time Englishing, is what I like to say. I have a hard time Englishing. Let's do a little hop and hip, hip, hip. Yep, yep. Let's do a little hop, hop. Do this event with, that's probably not the fastest way to get there, but, let's go see the little, cutscene with June now that we're here. Yeah, no, thank you so much for indulging me in my Disney Princess yapping. I like to yap. I like to yap. And obviously, as you can tell, are my special interests. But going back to how Sleeping Beauty is a strong art piece to stay. It is. Like, the colors, the shape language, all of it is amazing. It's immaculate. And the songs, too. I like how, the songs, they did take some of the songs from the ballet of Sleeping Beauty and incorporated it into the music of the film. It's a beautiful film. And let me tell you, ahead of its time for a movie that was released in 1959. Because what do you mean? Aurora was raised by three single women in the cottage. No man in sight, and for her first 16 years of life. Which, you know, it's a joke I do. It's a joke I do. Like, oh, Sleeping Beauty it's way ahead of its time. But no. It's a wonderful
You're the new
film.
farmer people are talking about, aren't you?
It really is.
That's right.
But honestly, the old Disney. Which one should we go for? I'm feeling you waiting for someone. I'll go with you waiting for someone.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
Not
okay.
like I have anyone to wait for.
Oh, June, girl, is everything okay? Why are you sad? June.
Dad and I only recently moved here.
Oh.
My mom was too busy with work and decided not to move with us.
Girl, I get it. Don't stress yourself over that. Can I have the option to hug June? Give me an option to hug her. That's exactly how I feel.
It's no
Like
big
oh,
deal.
well,
Not like I miss her or anything.
I'm so sorry. I already picked one. You do miss her, June. It's okay. It's okay, June. There. Let's imagine that I'm patting her back.
I mean, you live alone, right?
It's like Melly and Ray, don't be sad. It's okay to be sad. Let her feel her
Only
emotions.
difference for me is that my dad is around. Still, I suppose choosing to live alone is one thing, but being separated from family is another.
That is very true.
This turned into a longer chat than I wanted. I'm going to go now.
It's okay. Why? I'm just so fucking.
See you.
I'm just deadpanning into the wall. Oh my gosh. I look so silly in this game. Yep. I'm gonna just make sure that we deal with the plants, considering that I passed out. I don't want my plants to die or anything like that. But Sleeping Beauty is a wonderful work of art. I love the movies. Well, not the movies. I love the movie. Don't know why I said movies plural. There's only one. Technically, there's a whole thing with like Sleeping Beauty, but the other thing I never saw that. I don't have any extra seeds, so we're gonna go with that. But what about? Oh no! There is a plant that I didn't get to water. She's not looking good. Let's hope I can rescue her in time. Her no mugshot face is crazy. It is, right? Okay. But I was gonna ask, how about you guys? Do you guys have a favorite Disney princess movie? If not a favorite Disney princess movie, do you guys have like a favorite Disney movie in general? If we're not counting, like, of course, a very obviously favorite Disney princess movie. I know I was yapping about Sleeping Beauty for a hot minute and how I love how it looks visually, but The Little Mermaid is my favorite. Okay, let's make sure that I don't forget my yapping, and I go ahead and take a shower so I don't pass out. But my favorite non-Disney princess movie is Lady and the Tramp. It has some questionable things. I will admit it has some questionable things that are definitely not appropriate. But I really liked the movie growing up, and the whole reason I have the dog breed I have is because of that movie. Because I love the movie so much, and whenever I would get Nintendogs, I convinced myself that Lady was a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, because whenever I would play, oh shoot, we have to get this stuff. Oh shoot, I completely forgot about that. Woof. I got some pansy seeds. Actually, wait. So, let's go ahead and eat that sushi we got. That way we can get some more. We learned the recipe for sushi, but we also get some stamina back so that we can plant these flowers. We do have 3 slots done. Dinosaur, 101 Dalmatians, and The Little Mermaid 3. The Little Mermaid 3, Ariel's beginning is so good. Actually. Oh shoot, wait, I have more spots than I knew. Woof. I love that movie. I love that movie.
Yeah.
I will say it was very cruel that we got to see Ariel's mom for one movie for like 15 minutes at the most. And we also saw how she passed away. Let me tell you, I would sob watching that movie. Just because I'm like, no! Ariel used to have a mom who loved her. Yeah, Ariel is also like a punk icon in that movie. Sneaking. She protests laws that are inhumane. Things that shouldn't be so. She is a punk icon. That's why I love her so much. Ariel is everything. Like, I've told some people whenever they're like, oh, but like, why are you, like, why, like, you shared your love of the Little Mermaid and all these things with people that you don't even, like, talk to anymore. And, like, that you, like, had, like, a really bad, like, when you guys stopped talking, it was, like, really bad. How can you do that? Like, does it not mess with you? And I'm like, okay, first of all, one thing. Let me tell you. People aren't temporary, but I'm like, life would happens. Things that happen, bad things, they happened and then they don't happen anymore. But you wanna know what is eternal? The Little Mermaid. Ariel is eternal. So something whenever I'm like, boys are temporary. Boys are temporary. But Ariel is eternal. Ariel will always be there. And it's just like, hey, even if I shared something that I really liked with someone and I don't talk to that person anymore, and maybe like the manner that we stopped talking with each other was not the best manner, maybe like things happen and like I shared those things. Sure, it sucks that I don't talk with them anymore. Maybe it sucks that I'm not friends with that person anymore. But I liked those things before they came into my life. That is not just because I shared it with them doesn't mean that it's not mine anymore. It's still my thing. And it's still mine.
Yep.
Yep. I got those things for you, bud. I forgot I had a lot already. There you go. Confirm. I'm sorry I forgot.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, no, like I said, Ariel, whatever it is, Ariel Pokemon. They were there from the beginning. They were there before I met these people. They will still be there after I meet these people. After these people are gone. So there is no point in me frustrating my little noggin over that. Sorry, I don't know if that caught it. I'm so sorry. And then we have the windmill all set up. And Isaac is the father of the twin girls. I'm gonna actually, while we do this cutscene, take a nice little hydration break. Yay, we can use the red windmill. That's a good little hydration break. Windmills can process the materials you put in them. And processed goods can sell for a higher price. Of course, the reverse can happen too, I suppose. Still, if you're looking to increase your profits at the bazaar, I'd say windmills are your best bet. Yep.
Yes, sirree.
Yes, sir. I can explain how to use them if you want. No thanks, I'm good.
That's odd.
Oh, you don't need an explanation? Don't tell me you already know how to use them. But even so, this stuff is important. Please let me explain it to you. You know what? You seem very determined to tell me, so I'll let you tell me. I'll go ahead and tell you how these windmills are work then. First things first, take a look at the material slot there.
I suppose.
That's where you select the item you want to make. How about starting off making some fertilizer?
Yep.
And then we can make 10 there.
Sorry.
Some projects can take a bit more time than others, you know.
That's nice.
But on particularly windy days, the old mills spin faster, which gets job done quicker. Pretty neat,
Yes,
huh?
sirree.
Oh, and just so you know, each mill can only handle up to 6 different production lines at once. If you ever want to check what's on the production line, you can use that little green machine there. And if you need to stop production at all, just give that lever there a good pull. Once your items are done, you can grab them from the red dispenser there. that goes for the fertilizer you just made too, once it's finished.
Yep.
Well, I think that's all there is to it. Once you get the hang of using these mills, I'm sure your farm work will come much easier. Yep, probably will. Yeah, no. Yeah, we got 3 windmills. Red, blue, and yellow. The primary colors, and also the colors of the first generation of Pokemon games. Red, blue, and yellow. Technically, there's also green, but green is Japanese exclusive. I also really like Pokemon. Pokemon is another big thing for me. Let's go ahead and make some of these. Man, I was gonna go to pick up from the storage, but I just remembered I don't have this game. I just started the save file. It's not like my main one. So let's go ahead and actually bring all these flowers in here. Yep. Actually, but speaking of Pokemon, I started playing Pokemon with the 4th generation of games. I started with Pokemon Diamond. How I started with this, a little funny. I would take my sister's DS whenever she wasn't looking. And I would just be like, yoink. And I would play her copy of Pokemon Diamond whenever she wasn't paying attention. And it was just like, well, why'd you leave it there if I could take it? Ended up beating the game for her a few times. I think we have the production line all the way up, actually. Yep, we do. So we're gonna put some of those things back in there. And my first starter, the first Pokemon, technically she had named it Monito, but I still, in honor of that being my first game and of that save file, I still name every single Chimchar that I get, that I use, Monito. Just cause in honor of the first one. And honestly, every so often I will go back and I'll replay those games just to kind of fill the void that adulthood has created. But besides that, what games did you guys start out with? What Pokemon games did y'all start out with? And like I said, I first started with Pokemon Diamond. Then after Diamond, I played Black 2. I wanted to get Heart Gold when Heart Gold and Soul Silver came out. And I remember, like, I was pretty little when they came out. But I remember taking my mom to my local GameStop and pointing to her, I want that game, I want that one. And then she grabbed it. And she went, this one, but it looks so ugly. It looks so ugly. And then she wouldn't even look at Soul Silver. She was just like, no, this is for boys. This is ugly. No, you won't have this. And I got really sad and I didn't get it. And then obviously, I wasn't too well versed in like social media or the internet at the time. Like I had very little internet access at that time. So I didn't know that Pokemon Black and White had come out, but I had heard of these new Pokemon, Reshiram and Zekrom, at school. And I was like, oh, those sound cool. I don't know who they are, but they sound cool. And then I remember I was talking about it, and I'm like, oh, I want a Pokemon birthday. I want a Pokemon this. I want a Pokemon that. I still want a Pokemon birthday. I haven't had one. So I still think it would be cool to have one. And she would just be like, oh no, that's for boys, that's for boys. And then I wasn't one of the first people to get the 3DS. I got it after they lowered the price on them. So that obviously doesn't mean I missed out on the Ambassadors program for the 3DS. I remember my 3DS was a Midnight Purple. And my dad, he knew how much I really wanted to play another Pokemon game, how much I really liked it. So that year, Santa, quote unquote Santa, brought me a purple 3DS, and Pokemon Black 2. And I remember my mom being pissed, like looking pissed. But Santa gave it to me. She couldn't take away what Santa brought. And my dad was looking really smug that year. but I remember I got the 3DS with a Hello Kitty carrying case. And alongside the Hello Kitty carrying case, and Pokemon Black too. I also got I think I got, it was one Monster High game. It was Monster High Skulltimate Roller Race. And I got the DS version, not the 3DS version. Although there is a 3DS version, but I still, deep down in my heart, I like the DS version more. And
Hey there.
I didn't get it that year, but I did in one of those years. Like, I think maybe the year after. I remember I got this one game, and it was because I was really crazy about the robot dogs that you would see at the malls. And my dad got me Wappy Dog as a kid, and I still have the cartridge, but I did lose the robot, like the dog, the Wappy Dog. I did lose that over the years. But yeah. Oh no, Pokemon Black and Omega Ruby. The Auras games are top tier. And original, like Pokemon Black and White, I have gotten to play them now that I'm older, and they're really good. And oh, Ultra Sun. Actually I need to get around to finishing the Ultra games. I haven't finished them yet. And I was mostly an anime and card fan as a kid, but I wanted to get into the games, and thankfully I got gifted an Ultra Sun game, and I was able to fully experience one, and it made me a huge fan. That's awesome. That's awesome. I also, to be fair, for the anime, I had fully the only like season and like part of the anime that I fully seen is the Indigo League. I haven't even seen like the Sevi Islands ones yet. I haven't seen the Sevi Islands portion, but I did see the Indigo League because it was on Netflix. And every so often on TV, I would catch the Diamond and Pearl one and the Black and White. But I never, and I saw the movies for Hoopa and Diancie and the Genesect movie and the Victini movie and the Shaman movie. I saw that one too.
Darn right.
But I never like really
Well, thank you.
watched the anime too much, and the cards I played them for a little bit when I was in elementary and middle school, but by the time that I got to high school, no one was really playing them anymore. Really, if anyone was playing a game in the realm of Pokemon, they were mostly playing Bakugan or let me see what I get. We got popcorn. Most people were in my high school were playing Bakugan, or D&D, which I still like D&D to this day. I still play it. Yeah, the aftermarket for those things is way too expensive to like justify it. Which is just, it's just a sad thing. Same thing with like Monster High dolls. I had a bunch of them. And then when I got, oh shoot, wait, this one's a 1-star turnip. Whoops. We put this walnut with the other walnuts. Not put the fluorite in there. The Hoopa and Darkrai movies were the Cartoon Network. They were, speaking of Cartoon Network, were there like any cartoons that you really liked watching on Cartoon Network or stuff like that? For me personally, there were 2 cartoons that I really liked watching growing up. They were Powerpuff Girls and The Grim Adventures of Bill and Mandy. Oh, I also really liked Teen Titans. I caught them, sometimes I would catch them on Cartoon Network, but later on I just kept watching them on Boomerang. I don't even know if Boomerang is still a thing. It's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute since I've had cable. So I don't know too much anymore of what is and isn't on cable. And we do have some fresh water. What's your favorite? What was your favorite cartoon on there? I really like those. Honestly, I wasn't a big fan of. I know Steven Universe was on Cartoon Network. I wasn't a big fan of it when it was actively releasing. But nowadays, like, I can sit down and watch an episode and it's all right. And also, I was pretty much the same as well with Adventure Time. I wasn't a big fan of Adventure Time. But now, oh, I already watered those. Whoops. I was like, why aren't they watering? Why aren't they wanting to water? Let's pick up a few of these. Just so that we can make some more perfumes. Oh, really? That's crazy. That's crazy that, like, Cartoon Network was really big. That's crazy that it's no longer airing. Let's make some flower perfume. There we go. And then let's also make some dyes, just because we will probably need them. Fertilizers, let's keep those fertilizers here. We have those things, and we can put something more in there to make in a bit. I'm gonna go ahead actually use the fertilizers that we just got on these right now. There we go. That's crazy that Cartoon Network is no longer airing. Your school had Bakugan, Beyblade, Monster High, Ratchet and Clank, and FNAF. FNAF was also pretty big in the school I went to. I was just not one of those people who liked it. Honestly, I still am not the biggest fan of FNAF. It still freaks me out a little bit. The thing with FNAF with me is just that it was always I'm not good at handling jump scares. That's also why you're probably never gonna see me play a game with jump scares on Twitch or anything like that, because I'm not really good at handling them. They freak me out a little bit too much. And oh wait, no, we don't need to hurt the animals. I don't like having chest pains, so that's also why I don't like playing those games or like interacting with that media too much. But honestly, respect to whoever can. I'm just not one of those people. Alright. Who should we talk to? Who's here? Wait, let's talk with Lloyd. Let's say hi to Lloyd. Give him a flower. Actually, I think here we can see what they like. Lloyd likes elaborate meals and the color blue. So let's give him a blue flower. We'll give him a blue flower. Lloyd, where are you? There you are, Lloyd. Have my baby blue flower that I grew in my farm.
For you.
Yeah.
For you, yes. Alright. Oh wait, I forgot to talk to him. Your favorite shows growing up were Hong Kong Phooey. I don't know what Hong Kong Phooey is. Teen Titans, Spectacular Spider-Man, Adventure Time, Dexter's Laboratory, and Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo was good. It's not Lloyd, it's just Lloyd. Lloyd. It's me, Dad, and it's Lloyd. No, oh, Weddy. I named you. You weren't even there. Man, I introduced that I introduced that here. I should own up to my actions. Alright. But this, I've never heard of Hong Kong Phooey. The rest of them I've heard of. Honestly, ironically enough, I didn't like Adventure Time that much as a kid, or like at all. Not at all. I could sit down and I could watch an episode, but I wouldn't go out of my way looking to watch Adventure Time, if that makes any sense. But I sat my butt down. I sat my ass down, and I watched the entire. I haven't seen season 2 of Fiona and Cake yet. I have to get on. I have to do that. But I did see the whole first season of Fiona and Cake, and I really liked it. You say I should play FNAF World Update 2, and that's not scary, it's an RPG. But I don't trust that. I don't. The closest I have gotten, and that I will get, to interacting with FNAF media, is going to be,
Hey there.
oh shoot, I forgot to get you the fish. Whoops. The closest is watching the FNAF movie. And the one time I went to Halloween Horror Nights, which was this year, there was the FNAF house, and I went with some friends. And I was like, you know, if you guys want to do it, I'll wait for y'all outside. I'll wait for y'all outside. They got me to do one house, though. I was a little bit... I was really nervous on doing it. And they're like, I'll give you my headphones and you can look down the hallway there. I'm like, perfect, I can do it that way. It was the Jason Voorhees house. Again, I'm not a big person. I'm not a super big horror fan. Gothic horror, though, I love me some gothic horror. I love me some Frankenstein, like, and Universal, like, monsters, that kind of thing. I love that. That is, like, my cup of tea. They convinced me. Okay, follow the prompts. There you go. Let me concentrate on that for a minute. They convinced me to do it, and I had the headphones. I was looking. I still freaked the hell out the whole time. I was barely able to do it. Did I not pick up the popcorn? I did. Did I eat it already? Shoot. Let me go take a shower in my house then. I'm about to pass out. I don't want to pass out getting fish. Hong Kong Phooey is an old TV show that they would run on Boomerang from Hanna-Barbera. It's okay. I'm not sure if you wrote it wrong. It's about an anthropomorphic dog that knows martial arts. Well, that's a cute concept. That's a pretty cute concept. But yeah, no. I completely forgot what I was talking about. I know I was talking, but yeah, FNAF and Halloween Horror Nights. And you might say, like, Sirena, if you don't like all those things, why did you go to Halloween Horror Nights? Well, I like the aesthetic. Well, not the aesthetic. I liked the scare zones. I liked walking around the scare zones, and they would come up to me and try to jump. My favorite too was the Vampire Masquerade. Shocker, the girl saying that she really likes Universal monsters and Frankenstein and Dracula and all those things. Really liked the Vampire Masquerade, but I dressed up for it too. So, like, I was hyping myself up for that. And I loved it, I adored it. And I also really liked the Cats on Crooked Lane. Because that was also, like, they would come up to me, and I was just like, hi, cat, hi kitty, hello. And I would talk about it with some friends at work, and they would be like, oh girl, don't worry. We were all like that with the cats. Because I also did see one that was a tortoiseshell cat. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's my cat. It's Belle. It's Belle. And I just remember being like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And I was then embarrassed about it. And my coworkers were like, oh girl, don't worry, we did the same thing when we went. Okay, I think... Oh, I only have 2. Shoot, let's go catch some more fish then. Woof. Oh, what did I get here now? The only thing in FNAF World that's scary is the Foxy.exe minigame, but I'm pretty sure that it's optional and just a scroll walking game, and there isn't jump scares. It's just Foxy talking in text-to-speech as his face is in the background. As you make Bonnie walk across the screen. There, but I'm to be very honest with you, I don't feel too comfortable with it. I don't feel too comfortable with interacting with too much FNAF media. Again, the closest I got was the movie, and I think that's as close as I am comfortable with now. We got Hail Chub, is that? There we go. Now we completed the requirements for the request. I watered the plants, right? I'm pretty sure I watered the plants. Right? Did I? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I watered the plants. There we go. Oh, wait, wrong house. Wrong house. Well, let me say hi to him.
Yes.
Hi, Jules. Hi, Jules. Do I have anything for you? I do! Have a magic
How
blue
kind of you.
flower. Hi, Jules. Oh, that's okay. It's okay that you wanted to explain. That's fair. I've been yapping about things that maybe some people don't care about. That's fine. I was yapping for a hot minute about the Little Mermaid and the Disney princesses. So it's okay for you to yap to me about FNAF.
Hey there.
Yeah, let me give you the fishes I got. But I also just did want to make it a little bit clear that I didn't feel too comfortable playing the game, and like I didn't want to get your hopes up that I would be playing it or that I would play it on stream. I wanted to make that I guess expectation clear that I wouldn't be playing it on stream, at least not anytime soon. I hope that made sense. Right, we got some fish bait that we can attach to our rod. Jules looks like Max Smith Doctor Who, and I don't mean it in a bad way. That might be. I can't. That is scarily true. Oh, I didn't even notice myself walking into that. But like, it's okay. Don't feel bad about talking to me about those things. It's nice to have a little yap session. But yeah, no. It's alright. Don't worry about it. That's what I'm trying to get at. Oh. But yeah, no. Up and over here. You know. I guess maybe I was over-explaining myself a little bit. But yeah. I am thinking of maybe doing some Pokemon randomizers and playing that in the future. And I'm not a speedrunner, but in any sense of the word. But I know that I can play, at the very least, Fire Emblem Fates Revelations in one sitting. So I was thinking of maybe one day, like days where I am like don't have any plans, like I have extra time that I can schedule it in, of doing like a surprise stream. We're gonna be playing this game. Alright, let's go to bed. So I'm thinking maybe playing Fire Emblem Fates when the time does come. After I'm done with Legends EA, I'm not sure what game. I think that's when I'll put the Pokemon randomizer in. The mugshot stare is crazy. I'm sorry, I gotta take a picture of it. It's too funny. It's way too funny.
Greetings!
Greetings, Sirena. What you got for me, Felix? Oh. As you might have guessed, we will be holding our weekly bazaar today as well.
Indeed.
Bazaars are routinely Saturdays, not Fridays. Yeah, Pokemon. I'm thinking of either randomizing Heart Gold or Soul Silver or Platinum. I'm not sure, but I think maybe I'll do that once I'm done with Legends EA, like with the main story. And I recently got the DLC, so also the DLC. It really depends on how things continue. Maybe if I finish, I doubt I'll finish Persona 3 Reload before I finish Pokemon Legends EA. And then I'm also thinking of when I'm done with Persona 3 Reload, I might go ahead and do Persona 4 Golden. And after...
Precisely!
Unless we don't even have a release date for Persona 4 Revival. So, not sure when we're getting that one yet. But I'll probably stream that too. But I'm thinking maybe going like kind of like in order. Persona 3 Reload, Persona 4 Golden, then Persona 5 Royal. And then maybe I'll go back and play Persona 3 Portable so we can see the Kotone route instead of Makoto. I don't have the answer DLC for Persona 3 Reload. Oh shoot, I forgot to check for eggs from our chicken. We have 2 eggs. We have 3 eggs. Let me say hi to our chicken. Let's say hi to Bella. My goodness, I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm horrible. I forgot my chicken. Okay, let's put our turnip here. Our other set of turnips here. Daikon. Our radish. Oh. Let's put our perfumes in here too. We do have some extra perfumes that we're getting. Let's put the fish bait in here. Let's also bring in the bugs. Let's sell the bugs. I'm gonna keep the metal in here because we can use them later. She was busy. And oh yeah, Fire Emblem Fates. I'll be very honest, Fire Emblem Fates is my guilty pleasure game. I know it's bad. I know it's not a good game. I know the writing sucks. But also, if Fire Emblem Fates was my introduction to the Fire Emblem series, a lot of people, I say that, and a lot of people are like, how did you continue playing Fire Emblem after playing that game? And well, first of all, I was in, I think I was in like, I was still in elementary school when that game came out. And I started with Conquest. And I love the story. I love the characters. I just got really attached to it. So I'm like, how can I not? You know? So we got them from there. Let's pick up, and then I'm actually gonna go ahead and put the dye inside of here because I don't want to accidentally sell the dye. You know? Trying to put that dye in here. Yeah, I think we are set up to have our first bazaar. Let's go ahead and water the flowers. The bazaar doesn't start until a few hours, so we don't have to go out rushing. I am though gonna get some blue flowers to give to Lloyd and Jules. But at least right now, those are the 2 I'm eyeing for. Let's see if I can get myself to not romance Jules again. Because honestly, I play Baldur's Gate 3 and that is my biggest issue. A lot of people are like, oh yeah, no, I can't stop romancing Astarion. I can't stop romancing Gale. Let me tell you, the one time I didn't romance him, I was forcing myself not to romance him. Literally forcing myself not to romance him. Because I love that silly little man. I love him. I love silly little Gale. And I don't care that he's a wizard and that he's squishy. He is my squishy, and I love him. And if I ever see Mistra, it is... I am fist fighting her. Let me tell you. And I will fight her in the parking lot. I love Gale. We love Gale in this household. But also, like, the one time that I didn't romance him, I forced myself not to. And I was like, well, Astarion is also, like, one of the options, or you can be polyamorous as well. So I might as well get with Halsin as well. And I also did the good ending for Astarion. I made sure he didn't ascend or anything like that. Let me tell you, though, that fight was a pain in the ass to do. It was a pain in the ass. It took me a long time to do that. Man, do I only have 1 blue flower? Okay, I guess we're gonna have to pick who we give the blue flower to. I guess we're gonna have to, I guess we might have to pick who we give it to. Oh wait, no, here's another one. We don't have to pick. Hooray! I won't have to be caught in between the 2 guys. I'm gonna be pining for right now. Hip hip. Alright, let's hurry here before the bazaar starts. We have like a few minutes. Literally, like a minute. That's crazy. Put the things in there. I know I didn't make the walnuts into walnut juice, but we have time for that. We're just gonna sell these. We're not gonna go too crazy for our first bazaar. Actual first bazaar. Okay. Ooh, a few of them are 1 star. That's awesome. I know. I hope you guys are liking the stream so far. If you do want to catch more of them, I do announcements on my Blue Sky account before I do a live stream. I'm not gonna tell any of the flowers I have. Open shop. And we're open for business. That sounds like. Okay. Let's get these people in. I do announcements every so often. I do have a schedule page kind of set up for next week. So. Okay, let's try to get one of them wants a ladybug. Let's try to get all these all set up. Let me get her this. Okay. She wants that. Don't be like me, don't take your sweet time trying to get the people what they want. But it's okay, we do have 2 shifts to get to sell everything we have. Whee! Come buy my shit! Come buy my shit, please! Please, hello! Please! Here he's strong enough for Baldur's Gate 3, but one day I'll be able to actually run that game. Carlac and Shadowheart are cool, methinks, but I haven't seen a lot of playthroughs yet. Hey, don't say that. I might start playing it. Okay, I'm gonna have to sell some of these things. So, okay. What do you want?
Oh,
That
thank you.
perfume. So let's see. Alright. There we go. Oh, she wants that. Let's actually
How lovely.
sell these turnips. Alright. Still have a few more things to sell. Poor lady, I'm sorry. I rang this right in your face. That's... Okay, people, come on in, come on in. Come on in, folks. We don't got all day. We don't got all day to sell. Come on. Hurry in. BG3 streams. Hey, don't pull my leg. Don't pull my leg. You might be getting them if you're like, if you want to see Baldur's Gate 3 streams. I gotta pay. Well, I do have to get some equipment for it first, though. You want walnuts? Here you go. Okay, other little girl, come on. Come on. Buy things from me. Use your parents' money and buy things from me, please. You want a fish? These kids are crazy. Why are also so many unattended children? Children, what are you doing?
Yes.
Wait, it might be hard because of Twitch TOS though. You can turn off the nudity. There's a lot of people who also play Baldur's Gate 3 on here. The other day I actually saw a streamer playing Baldur's Gate 3. I tuned into their stream the other day. The game having nudity. Yeah, no, you can censor it in the game. There's the settings for it. So like I can stream it, yeah. Okay, we got a few minutes before. We still have a few things. I wasn't as efficient as I could be with my sales, but that's okay. We still have a few more minutes. Come on, people. Come on. We got 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Morning shift is over. We got 13,000, almost 14,000. And it's a new sales record. Apple. I know. We can definitely do them. Yeah, no. Let me see. Felix's Fixins. What you got? Bah. Double jump technique. It's pricey, but I'll take it. Alright. And then I think Miguel is gonna be around here. Oh, barn animals. I don't have money for barn animals. No! Come on, critters. Please tell me that I can get a cow.
Yes,
Please.
welcome.
Buy animals. How much are you the animals? Calf. They're all 4,000. I'm gonna go with the calf. What should we name this cow? Calf. We were talking about Baldur's Gate 3. I don't think Shadowheart would fit. We can name the cow Karlak. Should we name the cow Karlak? What do you think? That'd be kind of funny. Let me check if it fits. I know Shadowheart probably won't fit. Karlak fits. Karlak fits. Do you want to name the cow Karlak? Do you want to name a cow? I almost said Cowlag. I can understand Boss is not saying piece of shit. It's okay. I'm imagining that you're maybe like, because you're saying apples then. And it kind of, it sounds kind of like a Spanglish. At least to me it was reading like Spanglish. So I was assuming that you were like kind of speaking Spanglish to me. And yes, the cow, her name is Karlak. Yes, Karlak is wonderful. And I only have 56 gold to my name now. And no seeds. And we have to raise her. That's all, Ramon. That's all. Got the small talk title. Now we're really broke, so we really have to make some money now. And we still have a good amount of stock. Base sales. We can make 5. That's enough to get us some seeds to get us going for the next bazaar. We're not totally screwed over. Certain bazaar shops will offer expansion services. Yeah, that's what Wilbur does. What work? How much? Mag expansion 5,000, storage expansion 5,000.
Right.
Okay. We do need to make more money. I think maybe for the next few bazaars, what we're gonna do is like, probably spend that gold to make that gold. We're probably gonna try to get more pets, more barn animals, so like we can get the Kriya and the sheep. That way, also getting outfits would be a lot easier. Because that's really what we need to do at the end of, like, what I really want to do. Besides also, like, getting the wool ready to, like, we're good on the stock for now. Having wool, that way it's a little bit easier to, like, get new outfits. Come on, people. Get your stuff, get your stuff. Come on, people. I'll get you that thing in a minute, sir.
Oh, lovely.
Great.
You're very strange, sir. You're very strange for wanting just, that, but you know what? That's fair. I won't yuck nobody's yum. Alright? We still got a lot of radish. So come on, people, buy the radish from me. Come on, I'm the radish lady. I'm the radish lady. Come buy your radish. And then I would like to give a heads up. We will be ending stream in a few minutes. Well, not in a few minutes. In about 29, 30-ish minutes. Just wanting to give everyone a heads up that we are getting close to the end of stream. That's all. You want walnuts? Perfect. I got you some walnuts, sir. I think the only thing that I have. Alright. Let's get all these items out of here. Okay. We want the cheap radish.
Nice!
Well, not the cheap radish. We want the expensive radish. Come on, children. Come on, people of Zephyrtown. And people visiting Zephyrtown. Get your fresh walnuts and radish from me, Sirena.
Yes!
Come on, people.
Way cool!
Yeah, I'm glad you got exactly what you were looking for, sir. Now come on, folks. Come on, visit your very lovely and talented radish seller. I sell the radish. I have all the radish to sell. And I have a singular walnut. Who wants the singular walnut, my friends? It's a singular walnut and 38 radish. Who wants the radish and the walnuts? Who wants the radish and the singular walnut? Who wants the radish and the walnut?
How lovely.
Come on, folks. It won't be all day. It won't be here all day. Why do I still have 32 radish? Why does no one want to buy my radish? Did I have too much radish to sell? Come on, people. Come on, people. Won't be here all day. Come on. Come on. Someone wants the individual walnut. There we go. Come on, peeps. Come on, people. Come on.
Nice!
Yes, I do know how to deal with customers. So people buy my radish. But I got 24 radish. 24 radish. Come on, people. I got 24 radish to sell. I got 24 radish. Come on, come on. Come on, we got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
lovely.
2, 1. We're out of time. No, I didn't sell all my things. But hey, at least we made some more. We made some more money. Wait, yeah, let me check stock. Pick these radish up. Put them back in my inventory. And it's okay.
Yeah.
We can just make we can sell them on the next bazaar. Let's just hope they're still fresh by that next bazaar. Alright. Once we're out of like the tutorial, come on, get your reef radishes. Fortunately, they left 24 radishes. Unfortunately. But we have our little crops here. Do they need to be watered again? I'll water them again just in case. I like the nice relaxing music in here. We have some potatoes to sell next time too. We have a calf, no? Which we can brush, and I'll take a bit for our cat, for Karlak to be a big, full-grown cow, but it's alright. Eventually, we'll get her. Eventually, everything will be fine. Everything will be dandy. Oh, shoot. I think... Can I straight up give her the... Oh no, don't tell me I forgot to get her food. Oh, I'm awful. I am awful. I forgot to get her food. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Wrong face. Wrong face. I'm not happy. I'm sad. I'm sad. I forgot to get my cow food. How could I forget to do that? Come on, come on, come on, come on. And I think it's too late for me to get water right now. Let me just let them out to eat, to graze. Maybe if I do that, they'll come out? No, they're not gonna come out on their own unless I have a dog. No! No! Oh no! I don't have any food for you. I'm sorry. Let me brush you. Pet my chicken. Hold you, put you down. I'm gonna have to go get that as soon as we wake up this next day. Nothing will stop us from getting our cow some food. Time for bed. Time for bed. And we're auto-saving. Data saved. Bazaar review board is sending their review today. Better head to the Bazaar grounds. Yeah, let's see how we did.
Attention, everyone!
Yes,
It's my
I am
great pleasure
giving you
to
my
announce
attention,
that
sir.
our bazaar has officially reached the Village Bazaar
Ooh.
rank.
We are putting this bazaar on the map. As I said we were going to do, as I was announcing the stream. The title of this stream, there we go. Woo! Why am I staring like that? It's gonna take me out every
That's
time.
nice to hear.
Lloyd's in the background.
That means we'll be getting more customers from now on, right?
Yeah.
Oh, more people come to see the windmills, too. I better
Yeah.
start sprucing them up just in case.
As you should, Isaac.
The wind of change is upon us, and it's all thanks to you, farmer.
Me? I have no thoughts behind my eyes, sir. How could it be thanks to me? There are no thoughts behind those eyes. You can't convince me that there are.
We couldn't have risen this quickly without you.
Perhaps. Perhaps. Oh.
At long last, we've taken our first step toward a bright and shining future. Keep it up.
Something wrong with the music.
We'll reach the
Oh, whoops. Alright, so then now we are introduced to the little mechanic of ranking up our bazaar. And soon we will be...
Our recent
What
rank
do I
up
look
brought
like
word
that?
from the Bazaar Review Board.
Alright.
They've apparently decided to send an agent of theirs to help us to continue developing further.
Yeah. And that's gonna be something. We're gonna get some new
And
characters
who do we have to thank
introduced.
the
And
most
also
for
there's
getting
some
us to
characters
this
that we can
point?
potentially
Why,
romance too.
you!
Yeah,
For
thank
that
you.
reason, I thought it best that you come along to meet
Oh.
them. Now,
Let's go ahead and meet
let
them.
us be on our way!
Heck yeah. And here they are.
Welcome to Zephyr Town! We're delighted to have you!
I don't know. I don't know.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Diana from the Bazaar Review Board.
This is Diana.
And this is
That's
my
his
brother,
her-
Harold.
Oh, she's introducing him. That's her brother Harold.
A pleasure. I'm a manager at the Central Post Office.
He's silly.
Transfer to Zephyrtown to help with the
I
development
love
of the
how you've
local
been
branch.
screaming at me that my controller has low battery for the past like few hours. But thank you, IG.
Yes, so I've heard. We're so glad to have you both.
Oh, and we met this young man on our way here, and he agreed to carry our luggage. It seems he had business in Zephyrtown anyway.
Name's Arata. Been a bit of a vagabond lately. They looked like they needed a hand, so I figured why not? If you ever need any heavy lifting done, I'm your man.
And this is Arata. He's a bit of a himbo, honestly, if I had to say.
Does that mean you're interested in becoming a resident? I'd be happy to begin
no one has
arranging
any
accommodations.
But you know, he's a good mayor. He's like, oh, you want to live here? You need a house? I'll get you a house. I'll get you a house. Don't worry. I'll get you set up.
No, I don't need anything like that.
What?
What? What do you mean?
I'm just looking to meet up with someone here. Except I guess he's running late. I don't see him anywhere.
Well, dude, you just got here. How do you know he's not here yet?
Seems I'll be staying a bit after all. At least till he comes.
Splendid! We're always glad to welcome new people to our town.
Returning to the matter of our arrival, then. The board feels that your bazaar, in all likelihood, is poised to continue expanding. My presence is proof that you officially received their support.
Yay!
That's wonderful news!
As they continue talking, I'm gonna go ahead, actually, have a nice little hydration break, have a nice little swig of my drink before we continue, before I keep talking. What do you mean they're so Cora?
I've heard that every board-approved bazaar grows tenfold after gaining their support. This calls for a celebration!
Don't celebrate just yet. Support can easily be taken away if you don't show the kind of progress they're looking for.
Goodness!
Always gotta hustle, huh?
I never said I was volunteering, mind you. Still, I am here to aid you in expanding your bazaar to meet the board's expectations. I expect all of you to put forth the effort required to attain that goal.
Yes,
and we will.
Of course.
We will, girly
I'm sure
pop.
you'll find we're all eager to do everything we can.
Calm now, Diana. Don't need to be like that. We only just got here after all. I'm looking forward to working with you all, Mayor.
Well, Diana's a serious woman. Let her be.
Welcome.
It's funny. She's smiling. She's showing emotion to immediately blanked out. Just hi, and then. Yeah. All right, and then we can get some more stalls. Getting those extra stalls are gonna be via request.
How are you?
Whoa, you're the farmer I've been hearing about, right? My job is to find new homes for the dear sweet creatures people bring me. I was just getting ready to set up a stall here at your bazaar, but can you believe it? Some of my feathered friends flew the coop. I can't open my stall like this. Sorry, but could you help me look for them? Diana, we already have a homeless man in the city. That means we're peak capitalist society according to the real world? Yo! What? Okay, we gotta find 3 chickens. See, I can't thank you enough. Let me know once you find all of them. It's all up to you now. Alright. I don't remember where all the chickens are, but I think... Oh, okay. Well, one of them is not up there. That's for sure. I look kind of silly going up there. Where are you, chicken? Chicken, 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 chicken. Yeah, chicken, chicken, chicken. Come on, where are you? Okay, maybe they're not in here. Let's see, let's get all the requests. Rebecca. Are you Sirena? I'm Rebecca. I'm thinking of opening a decor shop at the bazaar. I sell items you can use to decorate your own stall. The only thing is, I'm not from around here, so I'm having a hard time getting my hands on the materials I
Sorry,
need.
pal.
I don't suppose you'd be able to help me out? Yeah, I can get you that stuff. Don't worry, girl.
Thanks.
I gotcha. Thanks, you're a lifesaver. Trust me, your stall will look so amazing with a few decorations. And I hear some things will even grant special effects. Well, you'll just have to try it to find out. But you won't be able to do that until I can get my shop open. Go figure. Okay. And then you.
Bonjour.
Yeah, this is Karina. You there? Do you have a moment to chat? I traveled quite far to start a fashion revolution right here in your town. But I don't quite have all the materials I need. Would you lend me a hand? Yeah. 15 dye. My goal is to help the people here express their individuality through their outfits. After all, who would choose to look drab when they could just as easily be fashionable? My stall will give people the push they need to unlock their inner beauty. So please, help me get it set up. I don't know. Sure, no worries. I just gotta find these chickens. Or are they out in the town? They might be out in the town, now that I think about it. Yeah. Let me just check in here. I don't know why. I remember there being one in here. Got the jumper title. Yes, we jump. We do be jumping. We have to get the fodder. We have to get the fodder for Karlak. Before I forget. We gotta get that fodder for Karlak, and we have to give Karlak some food, like right now. So, the adventure for these chickens and for all these crazy things we gotta do have to go after we get Karlak some food. Okay, come on. Come on, Miguel. I know you must have some.
Welcome.
Alright, bye. Fodder. Here we go. I should get this all set up. Let's buy some extra chicken feed. Just to have some chicken feed and not have to worry about getting that again anytime soon. Almost fell into the water. Don't fall into the water, girl. Don't fall into that water. Alright.
Heya!
Yo, Sirena, you around? Imagining the townsfolk just seeing you jump about. Yeah, I'm just hopping around. I'm just being a silly.
How you doing?
Just being silly. I'm just hopping. Man, you really been putting in the work around here, haven't you? I thought I'd drop by with a tip that might help you out. What's your tip, Rada? Told you I've been waiting on a friend to show up here in town, right? Well, I've been waiting. I figured I'd poke around for good places to hunker down for the night. There were some crazy big boulders just blocking a path at one point, so I took care of them. Huh?
Yo!
Why am I telling you this? It's related to my tip. With the boulders out the way, you can head up to the mountains whenever now. It's the perfect place for a green thumb like you, you know. All that natural bounty up there as far as the eye can see. Yay!
Yeah.
Anyways, I'll probably be out in those mountains doing some training if you need me. Step up for a hike and give me a shout sometime, alright?
Yo!
See you out there. We can technically make him not homeless. Because he is a romance option. He is a romanceable character. But before we continue on... Mail? We got mail. What do we get? Small talker. We got pickled onions. We got rice seeds, silver medal, and onion seeds. So we have some seeds, which is good. So that means we don't have to hurry and worry too much about getting the seeds like right away. So let's put some fodder in here. Let's pick. Let me actually. Ooh, let me. There we go. Got that out of the way. let's try. Yeah, he is a homie, you know? He's just chill like that, you know? Okay. There, actually. This is looking crazy, but I promise it won't look so crazy in a hot minute once we plant all these seeds. Okay, we do have 3 more seeds that we need to plant. There we go. And then let's go ahead and let's harvest some stuff here. Let's harvest these potatoes. And then the daikon that we have over here. And we do have, let's take a shower so that we don't pass out. I thought that is good. He is a homie. I'll give you that. He is a big homie. Alright. Let's water these rice seeds. Oh wait, shoot, there's a seed over there I almost forgot to water. Woof. That would have been disastrous. Okay, and then let's use our sickle to get some of these weeds out of the way. Alright, and let's get this walnut here too. And maybe I can also just make some walnut juice, which I was forgetting to do. Well, I forgot to do pretty much the entirety of the previous week. Sir. Sir. Excuse me. Okay. I don't want to make mayo. Here's the the bottled walnuts. I have to get the recipe to make the walnut juice. But, oh, wait. Let's make some of that. And before I end stream, or is Lloyd? Oh wait, Jules has a side quest for me. Jules has a request. Let's go see Jules. Oh, we got a chicken. We found a chicken. We found a chicken. Yay! We found our chicken. Okay. Alright, Jules, what do you need? What do you need, Jules? I'm your girl. I got you covered.
What can I do?
Assist me in waking up more refreshed, would you? Oh, okay. Yes.
Thank you. Yes. Yeah.
So, yeah, we do gotta go to Jules. So his request is that he wants, I think it's like a herbal soup? Herb salad and herb soup. Okay. And I think to make it, I just need to forage some herbs. And then it'll be easy and done. I'm not even sure if I even have the recipes for those, but for Jules, we do anything for Jules. So let me go ahead. Oh, there's the other chicken. Hey, chicken. Hey, chicken. If we find the third chicken, maybe we might end stream with that. But at the very least, I am going to try to get all the herbs that we can see. Because we are 4 minutes away from ending stream. So, yep. No herbs here. Or here. I am also gonna try to see if I can talk to Lloyd. Give him blue flower to. Here's one too. And then next stream we can carry on with like getting all these things sorted out. Oh, I forgot that these were there. Okay. Hi, Lloyd. We yapped with Lloyd, and then let's go ahead and give him the blue flower.
I'm glad.
Yeah. Yes. Did not find the remaining chicken yet. Oh, there it is. There's the remaining chicken. Right behind the chicken is in the backside of water. We found the last chicken. So, I think, yeah, that was the last chicken, right? Yeah, that was the last chicken. Oh, wait. There's this right here. But let's go talk with the chicken lady. And let's have her stall open for the next bazaar. I'm gonna be hopping to from place to place. Yeah, Jungle Cruise reference, yeah. Alright. Let me go get her. Let's talk to her, and then we will end there for tonight. Farm is huge. There's plenty of space for animals to wander around. Oh, hey, have you found all the chickens yet? I have. Complete. Thank you so much. That should be all of them. I knew you were the right person to ask. You must know all there is to know about animals. Anyways, now I can open my stall. See you at the next bazaar, and thanks again. Yeah, of course. Of course, Girly Pop. Okay, can't save here. Yeah, I think I have to be in my house. So we're gonna go to the house, and then hopefully for this stream, we should be able to raid someone. I hope. So, once I save there, that is what we're gonna go ahead and attempt to do. So let me just whoosh. Because for my folks over at Eastern Standard Time, it is about to be 12:30 a.m. for y'all. So I don't want to keep y'all up too late. Okay. Can I save? Or do I have to be inside? I have to be inside my house. Alright. There we go. Create new save. Oh, not cancel. Alright, data saved. And then time will continue, so I'm gonna keep the menu paused as we look for someone. Here we go. Manager. Do 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 do. Oh shoot! It's loading on my end. Oh. Well, thank you for the promotion. Okay. Search and filter. Okay. Same category. Alright. We don't have too many people streaming this in English. See this person, Savechi. They look pretty cool. I guess we can go ahead and see if it lets us to them. So yeah, I think. Ooh, there looks like a really cool fox VTuber. That's actually really cool. Mini cozy stream. I'm a fox. Ooh, yeah. Okay. So, but thank you for the promotion. But yeah, I am live here on Twitch Monday from 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and from Monday and Tuesday. Mondays we're playing Pokemon Legends EA. Tuesdays we are playing Persona 3 Reload, and Saturdays we will be playing Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar from 9 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. I thanks everyone who followed today on the stream. I'm very happy for that. We are getting closer to our follower goal of 10 followers, which is amazing. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Thank you so much for watching. And I will go ahead and try to get that raid started up. If it doesn't shoot you there though, I do apologize. I have been having issues with that. But you know, thank you so much. Have a good rest of y'all's night. If you are heading out, and if you're gonna stick around to see if that raid works, we'll go ahead and we'll see.